Get Nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. 2:01. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Well, with their loss last night to the Giants, the Cardinals have officially been eliminated from postseason contention, boys.
What?
The "Why Not Us" chant can now cease. It's over. It's over.
No.
So either the Mets are going to blow this thing or there'll be the third wild card. Either way, it will not be our St. Louis Cardinals. Tough one last night, guys.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, so much. You know what? As I get emotional.
Oh, yeah.
As I watched that game last night, and my poor girlfriend, Ashley, was forced to watch it, too, because it was a close game. And I'm like, I really should be watching the game, you know? She said, yeah, honey, you should be. I'm pretty supportive. Yeah. As I was watching it, last night from the second inning on, basically encapsulated the entire season for the Cardinals.
Do tell, Jamie.
Well,
do tell.
You're in a situation to where you Sonny Gray on the bump. You're ahead by a run. You put together a few wins in a row now. Like, yes. Then you just shoot yourself in the foot, then in the leg, then in the arm, and eventually, you know. But anyways, Sonny Gray gives up a ding-dong Johnson to Rafael Devers.
He smoked that one.
I mean, he hit the hell out of that thing.
He hit the water. He cut the cove.
Then Jordan Walker, who has been working on playing right field,
Jamie,
runs over, and the ball hits him in the glove, and it falls out.
the wind's swirling.
Yeah, sure, Carey.
Tough ballpark to play.
It is.
It hit him right there, Anthony, right in the glove, right in the mitt.
It's a bad spot.
Yeah, terrible. He boots that around a little bit. Victor Scott had a couple of moments in the game to where early in the game, him and Lars get all crossed up and nobody catches the ball. Then Victor actually kind of boots the ball again and finally throws it in. Then he decides he wants to do the Superman dive 20 feet short. I know. I'm just angry. Guys, I'm angry.
Depth perception.
It was bad.
It's hard.
Where all he had to do is play the one hop, keep the guy at third and first, and then you maybe get a double play ball and get out of that thing. Yeah, you never know. And then Burley at first, again, hit him right in the mitt. Right there in the mitt. And you watch the replay, and he doesn't even try to close the glove. Carey, I've played baseball in my life. I know we all have, right?
Yep.
When the ball hits the glove, what do?
Close it.
You close. You squeeze.
Squeeze.
You're tight.
It's
Squeeze.
a myth.
You squeeze.
It's a mitt?
Myth.
It is.
It's not a myth at all. Burley leaves his, like the glove just open, like it's going to stay in there on its own. So it
He
just
thought he had one of those gloves, you know, that is the Velcro.
Yeah.
The tennis ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those things were fun to play with.
For about
Watching that game,
10 minutes.
I was like, this is Cardinals baseball. This is where we are right now.
I felt the same.
It's frustrating.
The home run, I texted the group when Sonny Gray, I said, this is the Cardinals season in a nutshell. You work your butt off, you get the lead back, your guys are playing their tails off, and then normally it's one of the other guys, but this time it was your ace. And I get it, man. You're not trying to throw a moon shot to Rafael Devers where it hits in the water and some guy on a surfboard with a surf outfit on is skating around with a light on his head. He's not. You don't want him to be the one to show you the ball, right?
Anthony used to do that.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, his swimsuit, the surf suit.
There's a picture online.
Yeah, but Anthony had the floaties on. Yeah, it's different.
Can never be too safe.
Yeah, it's dark out there too.
safety
You gotta make sure your that light
Yeah,
is
it was a
probably
day
there.
game.
Yeah, it's dark. But either
There
way.
were night and day games.
Oh, for him? Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that's what your affiliation with the Giants was. I don't know.
Yeah. Official ball retriever guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you're not trying to give up that shot.
BRG.
Ball retriever
If you
guy.
got balls, Anthony's going to retrieve them.
Yep. Especially in the water.
So yeah, I texted the group. I said, yeah, this is how this season has been all year long. And we did get a text, and I will give credit where credit is due. We got a text from Pete. Oh. And Pete says, guys, I'm not feeling good with this, but I'm here to honor that I was wrong.
All right, Pete. Nice job, man.
We were in a place to make the playoffs, though.
Nice job,
especially when losing 5 in a row with the Mets losing. I knew we would have a chance, but we just didn't take it. All right, we'll make the playoffs next year.
Okay, there
I
you
like
go.
Pete's optimism.
I do too.
And his accountability.
And I appreciate accountability.
Yeah.
Pete, salute to you. I know you wanted them to win. We all did, deep down inside.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us just gave up earlier than you. Me being some of us.
It's Ollie's fault, right?
It always is.
I don't
Lisa's
think that's
already all
Ollie's
over
fault.
it.
Or Mo.
Mo
So
didn't-
what? Yeah, no, it's
Mo,
how it
Mo
goes.
did 90
I
minutes in
think the
here.
Cardinals just
Mo's
blame
good.
Mo. He's
Yeah.
on his way out. It's easy.
Yeah.
Like all
He knows.
end of the year press. Well, Mo held us back.
Right. Mo pops in real quick. I certainly did. I'll see you. Cardinals, now that they've been officially eliminated, what, if anything, did we learn this season?
Man, I don't know.
What do we actually learn?
I
Like
learned-
Alec Burleson's a regular.
Yes, but where? Because
It doesn't matter.
I don't.
I think it does.
I don't think it does.
Because if you put him in the outfield, it's cluttered. If you put him at first base, you can't put him at DH unless your DH catches.
My outfield isn't cluttered. My
Who's in
my
your
outfield is not cluttered.
Who's in your out? Who you got? One outfielder right now?
Yeah, Alec Burleson. That's it. The Jordan Walker experiment for me, I'm sorry. I just, like, he's not good offensively. He got rattled in one of the at-bats yesterday, and the pitcher knew it, and the pitcher threw 2 feet outside the strike zone, and he swung at it and struck out. It was after he made the no catch, or didn't make a catch, whatever you want to call it. I just don't think Jordan Walker right now, today, is a Major League Baseball player on an everyday roster. I just don't think. I don't know what you do with him. If you try to send him back down and rebuild him, I don't know how that works. I don't know if it works. But I know that watching him this year, he is not an everyday player. He's not. You can't rely on him offensively, and you can't rely on him defensively. Does he have spurts? Yes, but almost every player who's not a full-time major leaguer has spurts of being able to do things. So he's not in my outfield. Victor Scott's got some work to do too. He flies around all that stuff, but some of the decision-making in the last 30, 40 games has been interesting. And his offense doesn't really move the needle either. Lars, I'm trading Lars. I'm going to try and get something for Lars.
Yep.
And there you go. So I got one outfielder, CD.
Lars is going to be good next year with the ABS system. That's what they all keep saying. Right. No, he has a great eye.
Yeah, no, he'll be great.
The metrics weigh it out. They say that.
Yeah, he'll be great. Other than that, I mean, what else do we confirm?
Pitching has to get better. I don't know how. Like, I think, for me, that's a confirmation. I don't care about any numbers, any metrics. I don't care about any statistical categories that you can throw. I don't care about whip, bip, any of that. None of that. I don't give a damn. Fip, bip, bibbity, bibbity. I don't care. Get me some guys that can strike some people out, keep the ball in play, and you probably win more games. If you don't have Erick Fedde and at times Miles Michaelis on this roster, you probably are in the playoffs.
Oh.
Like that's if you got guys that are just win half of the games that they lost. And Miles Miles got better here towards the end of the season, but there were stretches in the middle of it where you're like, should he be gone as well? But Erick Fedde was a no-brainer. The best game he had was against the Nationals where he threw a complete game. And from that point on, I don't think he threw 9 innings in any start combined.
Should have traded him then.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was bad, man. I'm joking about the 9 innings, but it felt like he didn't throw 9 innings combined.
Matthew Liberatore. Matthew Liberatore
Is a starter?
is a starter.
He's a 3?
I don't know, but
He's in the
like
rotation.
if we're talking about what we learned,
He can stay.
Matthew Liberatore can stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really, for all intents and purposes, his season this year was outstanding. We didn't know. I didn't know specifically if the guy was going to be an everyday starter. He hadn't shown that to this point. And the Cardinals go, "Hey, long runway for you. Go for it." And there were times, up and down times throughout the year, where we question, all right, well, you shut him down. Do you have to do this? And he figured it out. And now he's got a full big league experience under his belt. He knows what it's going to take. He knows that what his threshold is. And he's somebody that I think is one of the very few starters that you can use in pen to write in for 2026.
He might be the only, him and McGreevy.
Yep.
Because now Sonny Gray is going to be leaving. He basically said, "Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm done. This is not what I signed up for."
Yep. And we'll get into that a little bit later too.
Andre Palante, he pitched himself out of the rotation. Can he pitch himself back in next spring training? I don't know. But to me, he goes right into the pot with all the other kids trying to make the team.
Right.
You're not guaranteed a better look.
Agreed.
And that's it. Michaelis, like BT said yesterday, whether it's Michaelis or it's another veteran pitcher, they're going to find somebody. But they don't have a rotation. The Cardinals are back to having no rotation.
Yep.
Again.
Herrera can hit the ball.
We knew that, though.
Yep.
Didn't we know that?
Well, we got a little bit
over a full season. That was confirmed now.
Can he throw a ball?
Wilson Contreras is fine at first base.
Yeah.
He is fine at first base.
Yep, he's fine at first base. Brendan Donovan is still your the backbone.
Yeah.
Is he here next year?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think you have to keep him. Otherwise, what the hell are you going to
Well, he could be one of your outfielders.
He could be. I'll take him. Fine. Good. He can play with Burley.
What did you guys think of Thomas Sajaci? Obviously, Mason Wynn goes down. Sajaci gets more of a look. What did you think of him?
I think he's a solid utility infielder.
Yeah.
I think he fills that role perfectly. I don't know if he's an everyday player, but he certainly is somebody that can be on the 26-man roster as a top utility player. Somebody you don't mind giving some pinch hit opportunities to. Somebody that can play multiple spots within your infield. Yeah, so I think that's fine. All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. What, if anything, have we seen with this Mizzou team? They really have looked much better than a year ago, but we had higher expectations a year ago.
True.
Has the transfer portal been the key to Drink's success, especially this year? That's next on 101 ESPN. I love playing at Underdog. Underdog's the best, man. When it comes to making selections throughout the NFL season, Underdog has you covered. For example, like tonight's game, you got the Seahawks, you got the Cardinals. Let's dive into it. Making plays at Underdog, it's easy. Just choose whether or not your players that you choose are going to go higher or lower on their stats. They've got receiving yards, they've got receptions, they've got rushing yards, touchdown passes for quarterbacks, rushing yards for quarterbacks, and even fantasy points. So, for example, tonight, I like Jackson Smith and Jigba to go higher than 15.45 fantasy points. I don't care how he gets to that number, whether he racks up a bunch of receptions or a couple of touchdowns, or does both. I like him to go higher than 15.45 fantasy points. That's Jackson Smith and Jigba. I also think that Zach Charbonnet is going to get in the mix, too. It's a short week, and the Seahawks like to use both running backs. So give me Zach Charbonnet higher than 38.5 rushing yards. I don't think that Kyler Murray against this defense for Seattle is going to run around a bunch. So give me Kyler Murray lower than 28.5 rushing yards. Those are my selections for Thursday Night Football. You want to follow them? Great. You want to fade them? No problem. You want to do your own selections? We'll get to Underdog. Download the app today. Sign up with my promo code Anthony. And that's key because you can score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. So don't just sign up and not use my promo code. Again, that's just my first name, Anthony, without getting those bonus funds. Again, score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5 using my promo code Anthony. Millions of fans have already won billions making plays on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make plays, win money. Must be 18 or older and present in Missouri. Term supply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. Fastline on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Mizzou is off to an outstanding start, and one of the reasons for their hot start, especially offensively, is a couple of players that they brought in via the transfer window. Quarterback Bo Pribula from Penn State decided to transfer because Drew Aller, as we know, he decided to go back to Penn State as opposed to going into the draft. And Mizzou has really benefited from that because Bo Pribula, whether it's been from a running standpoint, an overall decision-making standpoint, Bo Pribula has been excellent. Of course, there might not, at least through the first couple of weeks, there might not be a bigger ad in the transfer portal than Ahmad Hardy, who they got from Louisiana Monroe. He had one season at Louisiana Monroe. He's only a sophomore, and Hardy's piling up 100-plus yard games on a weekly basis. He has grabbed national attention. He's been fantastic. There's been some other players that the Mizzou Tigers have landed as well, whether that's Josiah Trotter, Jeremiah Trotter's son, who came in from West Virginia. There's been a couple other players on both sides of the ball that, Drink has capitalized with. How important do you think the transfer portal has been for Mizzou, especially if you look back last year, knowing that we all thought they were a playoff team entering the season, and we didn't have the same expectations this year?
I think it's vital. I mean, if you can get those guys in and they can come together and be on the same page and on one accord, how quickly can you get that done? That's always the most important thing, especially when you're bringing in a transfer quarterback, right? It's a new system. It's new teammates, understanding how the routes are run by those receivers, the timing of those, who gets in and out of their breaks quicker, the offensive line play, who do you trust up front? I think that's the hardest part. But when you can hit on that and you all can figure it out quickly, you're seeing what Mizzou is able to do. Right now, they're starting quarterback transfer, starting receiver, Kevin Coleman, the transfer. He's from St. Louis, a guy that came in. He's been on a few teams.
Yeah, Mississippi State, Louisville, Jackson State, but he's been fantastic.
He's been outstanding. He's their leading receiver, and Ahmad Hardy is their leading rusher. You got three guys that are leading your team in passing, receiving, and rushing, all transfers. But the one thing that they kind of have kept together, that offensive line. And if that team, if that group has the camaraderie and they're working together, that generally leads to having more success. So I think Drink has done a fantastic job in the transfer portal, getting guys in there that can come in and start right away and help your offense and help your defense to be what they need to be.
Do you guys think they're better than they were a year ago?
It certainly feels that way.
I don't know. I mean, it's easy to say now, but really we're still only a couple of games in.
Well, what was their schedule last year? What was their first loss?
It was Texas A&M on the road.
And it was a beating.
It was a beating.
Okay. How early was that in the season?
I think that was week 3.
So that's
week
probably
3 or 4.
Yeah.
That's probably why it feels different right now.
Okay, but in defense of us saying that, right? They blew out Murray State 51-0 in their opener. They shut out Buffalo 38-0. But if you remember, Boston College gave them a game because Tommy Castellanos was their quarterback at the time. He's now the transfer that went to Florida State.
They could have lost that game.
They could have. They allowed some big plays in that game. That was 27-21. Then they hosted Vandy, and they had to win in overtime. Remember, the Drink had the snafu with the play clock and the field goal, and they wound up getting it off, and it was a 30-27 win. Then came the Texas A&M game. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they were 4-0 going into the A&M game. But they didn't look, in my opinion, as good as they do now.
Well, Brady Cook didn't look as good as Bo Pribula has.
Right.
And, I'm not saying that Brady Cook is not as good or Bo Pribula is better than Brady Cook. Ultimately, he didn't look as good at quarterback last year as Bo Pribula has this year. We talked about, I think it was game 2 last year, maybe game 1 and 2, where they weren't really opening up the playbook yet because it seemed like they were putting, the training wheels on Brady Cook and kind of getting him in there. Like
either that or they didn't want to show it, whatever. It didn't look, you're right, it didn't look great.
And I feel like this year, right from the get-go, they've kind of let Bo Pribula take the ball and go. Now, the whole Sam Horn thing and quarterback battle, I don't believe that was ever actually true. I don't think there was ever a debate as to who was going to be the starting quarterback. But unfortunately for Sam Horn, it it took care of itself. I feel bad for the kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because who knows? But in the wake of that, Perdue has been awesome, and Hardy has given them a running game that that Cody Schrader. It's reminiscent. I'm not saying he's as good, Carey. I don't want you to get all mad over there.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's as good. But what I am saying is he has been a massive difference maker.
I think the other thing to take into consideration also is their first 6 games are at home, right? Their first game on the road was the game that they lost to Texas A&M, and that's something to keep in mind. It's when you don't really get tested, you get tested at home, but you get tested more on the road versus good teams.
Why is that in college?
Because it's a different environment. You're on the road, they're in their environment. You might go on the road and lose 63-10. I don't know, but it happens in college football sometimes.
It does happen.
It happens, right?
You know what?
You get a chance to bounce back the following week.
I won't let you do that alone.
Yeah.
So, or 63-3.
It happens. A lot of 60-pointers when you're on the road, man.
It's tough, man.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But no, their first challenge will be against Alabama in a couple of weeks. They got a bye week, which allows them to prepare. And Alabama has a couple of tough tasks that they have to take care of. They got to play Vanderbilt and Georgia in those next 2 weeks. But that'll be their first real challenge to see where they are in comparison. I think South Carolina. I think maybe we thought South Carolina is better than they were based off of what they did last year. Not saying I don't want Missouri fans to come after me.
You better be careful,
I'm not
Carey.
saying that South Carolina isn't
They
good.
come after their own.
I'm not saying that.
It was a nice early test, but it's going to be different.
It's going to be different when Bama comes in town, and when you have to go on the road in the SEC. So, yes, they have looked better so far this year, but it's a long road ahead of you. But I said it yesterday. I think the road is a little bit easier for them based on what they have now. Like I said, John Mateer injured. I don't know what Texas A&M. I never know what Texas A&M is, ever. I don't care what their record is. I don't care where they're ranked. I never really know what Texas A&M is. They're like the Cowboys. Like they could be really good, or they could be really bad, and you just never know.
I think they're well coached. I think Mike Elko does a great job.
They were well coached last year.
I think they're well coached. I think they've got
How'd that work out for
explosive athletes.
They last year,
but they weren't like national title contenders.
Last year they were. Where were they ranked?
I don't know.
They were in the top 25.
When they beat Mizzou, they
were
weren't
24.
They weren't ranked.
When they beat Mizzou, they were ranked.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, well, I'll go F myself then.
And then they go and lose at Auburn. They lost at South Carolina. Like, they lost to Texas. I don't know what.
But if Mizzou can get better, Texas A&M can get better.
Texas A&M is going to blow it at some point. That's just what.
Okay, that's fine. Did you see the Notre Dame game? They've
this year.
That's a better team than they had a year ago.
Yeah.
I like A&M.
Notre Dame ain't good.
Defensively, they're not.
He's not like anybody today, huh?
Shocking.
I'm mad at everybody.
Yeah, I see that.
You can hardly tell.
Anyways, Mizzou had 21 portal
Cardinals
players.
pissed me off last night, Jamie.
Why? Why are you pissed off at the Cardinals?
Because
He's been pissed off for a long time.
I saw the opportunity. I saw a window.
Mister, I'm not going to ride the roller coaster. He jumped on a roller coaster for no damn reason.
Because they were fighting their butts off. And then the pitching did what the pitching did.
Well, the fielding sucked.
Oh, the fielding did too.
I don't know what you're saying.
Anyways,
Sorry. I'll be better.
He'll be real mad after Sunday.
March is feeling good.
8 a.m.?
8:30 a.m.
Are you going to be up?
Hell yeah, I'll be up. I get back from the Illinois game. We play at 11 a.m. I'll be back Saturday night.
Nice.
Hopefully. Unless I just say fast lane and I'm going to stay. But,
Carey, if your favorite team could win only one game this weekend, which team you picking?
Hey, don't do
You
that to me.
have to choose Illinois.
I don't have to
No, you
choose
do.
anything.
You have to.
Or you have to pay us all $500.
Your only choices.
Yep.
I'm going, no.
Oh, come
Illinois
on.
was my
You
heart
have to.
first. I'm always going to say Illinois.
All right, that's a great pick.
Wow.
But fortunately for me, I'll get 2 dubs this
I'm
week.
going to text Mike
Oh.
Tomlin here.
He understands.
All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Marsh is what's trending next. Throughout the remaining couple of days in September, head down Auto Centers Nissan because they've got their winning drive sales event going on. They've got over 1,000 vehicles all in one massive location right off I-55 in Herculaneum, just minutes from South County. When you go to autocentersnissan.com, then head to the dealership, you'll see the same vehicles that you saw online right there at the dealership. So you can take your test drive, you can compare, see what you like, and then take advantage of 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down, and no payments for 3 months. If you are shopping the 2025 Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano. All three, by the way, built in the United States. All three backed by Nissan's top ranking in the latest J.D. Power initial quality study. Every new Nissan, in fact, comes with rock-bottom dealer pricing at Auto Centers Nissan. They've got their 30-day return promise. If you're not completely satisfied with the vehicle within the 30 days, bring it back, and they'll refund your money. They'll set you up with something else that you like. And they also have their exclusive warranty. And if you're shopping used, they've got you covered there too. 0 down and no payments for 3 months on a huge selection of used vehicles, all priced to move. But you got to get down there this month to take advantage of these deals. Tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Cardinals have officially been eliminated from postseason contention. A 4-3 loss last night to the San Francisco Giants. They have tonight off, and they'll take on the Cubs this weekend to close out the 2025 season. Tonight on 101 ESPN, we have Thursday Night Football as the Cardinals take on the Seahawks. Pregame starts at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7:15. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending? Brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, the Springfield Cardinals are your 2025 Texas League champions. They beat the Midland Rockhounds last night by a final score of 13-1. And Cardinals player development on X noted that Springfield was one of the very best teams across baseball this season. An 88-50 record. Franchise best, the fourth best in MILB. First and second half champions. That's the second time in team history. They had the league MVP for the fourth straight year, the league pitcher of the year for the second straight year, and league manager of the year for the second straight year. So with all that being said, does this give you hope for the future of the big league clubs?
So you're saying there's a chance, boys.
Call them up.
Let's go.
Call them up.
Call them all
Only,
up.
what?
Every one of them.
That's double
Whole
A
team.
ball, right?
Whole team. Bring them up.
Is that double A ball?
Yeah.
They're ready.
Bring him up. Skip triple A.
Yeah.
They don't need it. Look what it did for Walker. He's fine.
Jamie.
No, sorry.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm still angry.
He's beat down already. He didn't have to kick him.
I'm not. No.
Jamie, what is wrong with you?
I'm angry.
Oh, I was angry the first segment, and you told me to get it together. Now you're angry.
But you were different angry.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
You're a little more pissy. You know, you can just tell. Marshy said so too. He knew it.
I think this is. I don't know. I'm going to stop short of saying, it gives me hope. But look, winning matters. We saw that with the Memphis Mafia back in the day. You know, John Jay and Daniel Descalso and that group. When you win as a collective, and you do so, you know, maybe not every level, but you at least maybe not win a championship every level, but you win every level. I do think that matters. I think knowing what you have to do to win anything adds value.
It helps.
So
I totally agree with that.
I think that's a big deal. Does it mean they're going to win a World Series in 5 years? No, but I do think it matters.
Some of those guys, you have to believe that some of those guys will have an impact on your big league roster at some point in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And that's really what you're trying to do. When you have these players that you draft and develop and all these things, just like the Blues with all of their young prospects right now, not all of them are going to hit at the same time. Mm-hmm. But if they all somehow have an impact on the roster in the next 5 years, and that could mean trade value too. You just don't know. So for the Cardinals to have, a double-A team, be the best team in the Texas League, it's a really good start, man.
Agreed.
It's not time to order the rings and things like that, but it's a good start.
I think that when you come from a winning organization, when you are a player that becomes accustomed to winning, that kind of shifts your mindset. Like, you know how hard it is to win, what it takes to win, and you bring that mentality to that locker room or to that clubhouse. I think if you have a loser's mentality, like you never won anything, it's hard to get those guys to really rally around one another. But when you get guys that have won on different levels and throughout their entire lives, I think it makes it easier for them to be team players, to understand the value of working hard as a team and collectively. And I think it does give you a mindset that, hell, we won before. I've won before. I expect to win here as well. And the more guys you have like that on your roster, as long as they're talented as well, you put yourself in a position to win championships.
Agreed.
Guys, the future college football playoff format remains undecided after a committee meeting. Heather Dinich wrote yesterday that the group met for more than 4 hours in a regular scheduled business meeting, but only spent about 20 minutes talking about the format for 2026 and beyond. College football playoff leaders have a contractual obligation to let ESPN know by December 1st if they want to expand the field beyond 12 teams. To make changes to it, the Big Ten and SEC have to agree on what it should look like because they have the bulk of control over the future format. They've been at an impasse for months. Different models have been presented, but when we talk about the college football playoff, do you think it's in a good spot right now? Does it need to be changed? Like, what do you think about the college football playoff format right now?
I think 12 teams is a pretty good number.
I think that's the magic number.
I don't think you have to add. No, yeah. It doesn't really matter if you add, if you make it 14, there's going to be debate. If you have 16, there's going to be debate. There's debate now. But 12 teams, I think, is a really good number.
I like it because it's an expanded number, gives more teams an opportunity to play in the football playoffs, college football playoffs. But I also think, if you keep expanding it, you lose some of the intensity of these games right now. If you're a team that's at 16, 17, somewhere in that area, and you're playing a top 10 team, it might as well be a playoff game. You have to win that game.
I like that you can lose one, and depending on your schedule, if you have enough good wins that are available, you can lose two and still make the playoffs. Like last year, Ohio State, with the way they ran through the college football playoff, they clearly were the best team in the nation. Could you imagine under the old format? They'd be out as soon as they lost to Michigan.
Yeah.
Embarrassing, can never happen. You're done.
Yeah.
So I like that there's some. If you get to 16, I wonder if you get 3 losses, then I agree with Jamie in that maybe some of the regular season gets.
Well, my question is, if you get 16, how do the numbers weigh out to where you get by?
You're
how
the
do you
math
get by?
guy. You have to tell us.
I've been doing it. There is no way that I see for teams to have a bye. If there are 16 teams. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've done the math. I've done it a few times.
You did it yesterday.
That is our official stance.
Yeah, if you got 16 teams, nobody has a bye.
Right.
Everybody got to play.
Well, the way it is now, it's like the old NFL playoff format before they added the 7th team and they only gave the first seed the bye. Where it used to be the first 2 seeds, the top 2 seeds in each conference got a bye. So I like how it is right now with 12 teams. That's how they used to do it in the NFL.
Agreed.
If you want to make it 14 and sort of do what the NFL is doing right now,
the top 2 teams get a bye.
I think I could allow it to go to 14. But 16, like you mentioned, if you're the top teams in the nation, you want to play for that bye.
Yes.
You need a bye.
Yeah, that's how you get rewarded.
Sure.
So,
and anything more than that, it really feels completely watered down. I don't need to see 24 teams play because the 16 through 24 ain't got a chance to win a damn national championship. I don't care.
Right.
That'd be like watching the bowl games, the Meineke Bowl or the Music City Bowl or.
Oh, well, we don't discriminate.
No, I do. I don't give a damn about them bowls.
Why'd you bring up the Music City Bowl?
Nah, that's just the last one that was on my mind.
Why is that?
Just Meineke, Music City, they both start with an M.
Nah, there's something behind that.
No. It's the Meineke and
What else
Music
starts
City.
with an M, Carey?
They're one of the teams that played in the Music City Bowl.
Oh, there it is. That's a hell of a win.
It was. Versus a Big Ten team.
Yep.
He doesn't know how to play offense.
It's a shame, Carey.
What?
It's a shame that you gotta do this.
Those are solid bowl games. They're played before December 31st. Everybody's tuned into those.
You're making it worse, and you know it.
No. I'm saying you get them out of the way because you want to get ready for the holidays, the New Year.
The Holiday Bowl.
The Holiday Bowl and the New Year rolling in. You get those out of the way, and then you get the real bowl games.
I think the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Shame on you.
The Pop-Tart Bowl should be a New Year's Six Bowl.
I agree.
I think it really
that damn
should.
Pop-Tart popping out of the toaster.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That has to, outside of the current New Year's Six Bowls, I think the Pop-Tart Bowl might be one of the most important and popular.
Intense.
Yes.
Engaging, interesting, fascinating. I agree, Marshy.
You guys prefer your
Miami and
Pop-Tarts toasted or not?
So I like both.
I like both as well.
But I don't mind toasting that Pop-Tart and put a little butter Put a little butter on it.
You're loading up.
So good.
You're loading up them calories.
I'm a no toast Pop-Tart guy.
Well, yeah,
I just I did it one time, and I don't know. I was in a rush, and then I took a bite and had left it in too long. Kind of burned myself.
And you promised yourself you'll never
leave it in
I've
too long.
vowed ever since. I'm like, I really don't require
You'll
these
never do it
things to be
again.
toasted. I just don't. Now, I don't eat them very often, but every now and then.
Are you strawberry or
I like blueberry.
Blueberry.
The little speckles on it there.
No.
Hammer one of those. Yeah.
It's cinnamon and
brown sugar, cinnamon,
brown sugar? Yeah.
s'mores.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The brown sugar is the best one.
Damn right it is.
It really
It
is.
is.
that the
better
OG
believe
one?
it.
Yeah, it's the OG.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it's the OG.
I think the strawberry is the OG.
Yeah.
Strawberry is good, too.
Get out of here.
I only
Strawberry
eat those
is the
two.
OG.
You and Matthew Rocchio didn't toast his Pop-Tarts either. Something about warm fruit used to drive him crazy.
Warm fruit.
I don't have a problem with warm fruit. I just don't bother toasting the Pop-Tart.
Yeah, you just pop it in and go. Just go.
Let's go.
Is it actually fruit, or is it just fruit flavored?
Is it like
It's a very good
jelly?
question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You shouldn't. Don't worry about it. Get the brown sugar. And
You don't have to worry about it.
You pop that into the toaster.
It's a little too
let
sweet
it cool.
for me.
Let it
It
cool
is.
off for a few minutes.
I don't just want a sugar high.
Telling
Carey.
you, put butter on it.
Butter.
Yes.
Oh,
I know you guys think I might be crazy, and I might be. But
Butter.
don't knock it until you try
okay, well
it.
then tonight
Look,
I want
Marsh,
you to go
you are
home.
crazy.
Hang on, Anthony. I want you to go home. I want you to buy a bunch of strawberries, cut them up in a bowl, and top it with butter.
It's not. No, it's the Pop-Tart.
No. I want you to chop those strawberries with butter and hammer that down.
I'm not
Tell me
doing
how you
that.
feel about it.
Not doing that. It's
What?
Your
It's not even-
sleight,
it's
your
not even the
sleight of
same.
hand is incredible.
There's something
What are
right.
you talking
He's well trained at it too. He's got. I mean, it's like a master's
You know what I mean?
class. Like how he every which way. You don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
It's
You just know it's coming.
You know it's coming. And he's going to twist what you say somehow, somewhere, and it's amazing.
Most of the time, I don't twist anything. It's
do.
what you say.
He's doing it right
It's
now.
not my fault.
It's what you
insane.
hear.
No, it's not even what I hear. It's what you say.
I'm saying
and then
it's what I hear.
Then I ask a question based on what you said because you said it, not me.
I don't think that's what he said, though.
He did. He said he likes butter on his Pop-Tarts.
Not butter on his strawberries.
Where's the strawberry? Is it in the Pop-Tart? At some point, he's getting butter on Pop-Tart.
you know
So
what?
just cut out the middleman.
That's right.
Just read the text line right now. I have multiple people agreeing with me right now. Multiple people.
Done deal.
That's your barometer.
Right now it is.
Now you go take a shot at
Now,
them.
Jamie, why are you criticizing our loyal listeners? Is that what
Yes,
you like to
Jamie.
do?
Oh, yes. You seen the
Is
text line?
that what you like to do? He doesn't
I like
like the
to hold-
listeners. You hear that, Anthony?
Yeah,
I
did.
like to hold
Certainly
people
did.
accountable, not just a random number. Like, hold them accountable.
Which 0-3 NFL team is most in need of a win? That's next on 101 ESPN.
Anthony, our friends over at Mentality, they never let us down. I love going in there, and sometimes there's a stigma around that. Oh, I don't want to go in there. I feel low testosterone. I'm not feeling like a man anymore. Well, if that's the case that you're not feeling like a man anymore,
You gotta
why
use it.
wouldn't you go in there?
Right.
Get in there. Visit Angel and all the group of people over there do an awesome job of making sure that you feel comfortable during the entire process. They ask you questions that are relevant to finding out how you're feeling and what they can do to help you. And the best part, Anthony, as you know, is once the blood panel is drawn, once they do the full blood panel, your program is specific to you. It's not a blanket program and they hope it works. No, it's specific to the individual, and that's why it works.
Absolutely. So if you're constantly feeling fatigue, if you're even dealing with like irritability, watch your mood. If you're irritable a lot, maybe even some mild depression. A lot of that's linked to low testosterone. There could be some other things going on too, of course. So you always want to make sure you're checking in with your doctor. But when it comes to Mentality, they do a great job of providing that program for you, providing the blood test results and all that, so that once you start their program, you start to feel fantastic. Jamie and I are proof of it, man. We go each and every week. I go to South County most times. Jamie usually goes to Chesterfield. Both locations run by the same fantastic people. You get on their program, and all of a sudden, you start to feel like that drive is back. The energy is back. You go throughout your week and you feel fantastic at work and at home. So check them out. mentalityhealth.com/radio. You can book your appointment there. But when you do go down there, tell them Jamie and Anthony sent you. You might even see us in there. Stop, say hello when you see us. It's Mentality. It's Fastline on 101 ESPN. Which 0-3 team needs a win in the absolute worst possible way? You got the Jets, the Dolphins, the Texans, the Titans, the Giants, the Saints. Those are 0-3 teams. There's one that really stands out, and I'm sure we all have the same one, but maybe not. Let's find out.
Who do you think?
Texans. It's not even close.
What?
Because
it's not even close.
Because they were favored to win the division.
They were favored to win the division. They had a legitimate chance because of the roster coming into the year, roster construction, expectations. A win would feel absolutely urgent and huge right now. Offense is in real trouble. At least on paper. The offensive line hasn't been good. The running game has not been great because Joe Mixon has been out. C.J. Stroud looks like he's playing with no confidence right now. They're averaging roughly 12 points per game, but the defense is still good. And that kind of cuts both ways, right? Like the losses are narrow, which means fixes could possibly reverse the early season trend. But it also means the window for course correction is tiny. So I think that a win against a horrendous Titans team is absolutely needed.
Well, because they're playing the Titans, yes, but I didn't put them. And I kind of did process of elimination. No, I did not. You got two coaches that are.
Did you know they were 0-3?
I do know. I put the damn thing together. I put the names on there.
I know. That's why I'm asking you. What the hell, man?
But yes, they're playing the Titans. I mean, they're playing they're playing the Titans.
Remember the Titans?
I do remember. That was a great movie, great documentary.
It was not true.
No, don't tell people that. They don't know that. Shh. The Dolphins are the Giants, and probably the Giants more so than the Dolphins. Dolphins really played well, even though they lost last week to the
Bills.
To the Bills. The Giants are starting their rookie quarterback, Brian Daboll and Joe Shin. They probably are going to be ousted at the same time. Whenever one goes, the other one goes. They have made poor decisions in personnel. They haven't been able to figure out the quarterback position. And Brian Daboll was hired because he was supposed to be the quarterback guru. He's the one that got Josh Allen to play at the highest level, is what people thought. And he came over to New York, and Daniel Jones didn't perform well. Daniel Jones playing pretty damn well right now. Saquon Barkley is really damn good. Him and Joe Shin said, who needs a running back? Saquon goes and wins the Super Bowl with the Eagles. For me, it's Brian Daboll, and then it's Mike McDaniels with the Dolphins. I don't have the Jets. They got a first-year head coach. They're fine. Titans, rookie quarterback, second-year head coach, they're fine. Saints, first-year head coach, you're fine. But the Giants and the Dolphins have head coaches that have been there for a number of years, and their teams aren't performing well enough. The Dolphins were supposed to be competing for the AFC East title alongside of the Bills, and they stink. And the Giants, there seems to be no hope for them at all. So for me, it's the Giants and the Dolphins. And then I would say the Texans, because C.J. Stroud got to figure it out. I read something the other day, said he's getting close to not even getting his fifth-year extension picked up by the Texans.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with both of you guys, all your picks. I mean, I think that those are probably at the top of the list. Now, for me, I'm going to go not in a different direction. I think this one's somewhat obvious, although I'm sure there'll be some pushback. I think the Kansas City Chiefs, this week in particular, they need a win. If they fall to 1-3 in that division, in that conference, yeah, they got the Jags the next week, but then they got the Lions again, a week off with the Raiders, we'll call it. The Commanders, Bills, Broncos, like they could find themselves in trouble. So this game against the Ravens, I think, is huge for the Kansas City Chiefs.
You want to tell them?
I was just going to say, do you want to tell him?
No, you tell them.
What?
Marsh, you tell him.
Why do I have to tell him?
Because you're
Well, we were looking at winless teams, but I agree with Jamie that Kansas City should be a part of this.
It's pretty
because
easy to pick the winless teams.
Well, it says which 0-3 NFL team.
I thought it said which team. Oh, well.
No, but you're not wrong, though. Like, Kansas City
Just
definitely.
take the Jets then.
You're not wrong. Kansas City does.
I
need
said
a
I was
win
going in a
this
different direction.
You definitely
It wasn't on purpose.
You did go in a completely different direction
Stalter's
than
looking at
you.
me, nodding his head, smiling, like, oh, he
Yeah.
really likes what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I agreed with everything you said.
You were right.
It is funny that you thought that, CD. I was going to look at Marsh and say, do you want to tell him? And then you said it.
Stand by it.
You're doing great, Jamie.
Back to the 0-3 teams. Is it safe to say? Is it safe to say?
Back to the topic.
None of the other 0-3 teams matter. They all stink. Doesn't matter if they win or not.
Again, you're not wrong. Is it safe to say, though, as a team, the Texans need the win because they're closer to competing for a postseason spot than any of the
100%.
other teams?
Yeah.
Whereas when it comes to coaches, McDaniel and Daboll
I think that's
are
fair.
in there.
Yeah,
because I don't expect anything from the Dolphins or Giants in terms of postseason.
The Giants are that team. You guys remember the documentary John Wick, right? The first documentary on John Wick? Yeah, where he walked into that nightclub or whatever it was, and the henchmen were in there in the pool and stuff like that. The henchmen are the Giants to me. Like they're done. Like they know they're done. They're
never stood a chance.
Yeah,
They're trying to act like they're fine.
right, but they're not. It's like they're selling. They're kind of like they're in the pool, but they realize that they're The time is running out.
Was that the first one or the second one?
That was the first one.
Was it?
Yeah.
I watched all of them like back to back to back. I couldn't get enough of them.
That's the New York Giants to me. The henchmen. They're done.
Now, who are the Dolphins?
The Dolphins are probably one of the groups that got it in John Wick documentary number 2.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Same concept.
Same concept. Just had to wait a little while.
Haven't seen
Gotcha.
You haven't seen John Wick?
I
What?
think I saw the first one.
Okay. Yeah.
So you know what happens to his dog?
Yeah, I know the dog. No, yeah.
What?
Spoiler alert.
Whoa.
Spoiler alert, the movie's been out for years.
But what if somebody's just hearing about it today?
Never know.
Then they'll go see what happened to his dog.
Yeah.
Fine dog. He is.
Oh, come on, Carey. Why'd you guys spoil it?
He is.
Wasn't even a dog. It was
It's
a
not
puppy.
the Illabuck dog.
It's a
It's
turtle.
a turtle.
No kidding.
That would.
Well, I didn't know, Jamie.
But you killed it.
We've had to help you out a couple of times.
Yeah, you're right.
He's paying attention.
Was
All right.
early today.
Did Erick Fedde's long runway keep the Cardinals out of the postseason? I guess we're blaming him now.
Are we really blaming him?
Somewhere
You know, why not?
Someone in his family's like, they're talking about you in St. Louis.
Yeah, they're not listening.
I haven't been there in months.
We'll tell you how Erick Fedde ruined the Cardinals' playoff chances. Next on 101 ESPN.
Oh, there is nothing better than Oktoberfest. And my friends over at Urban Chestnut, they know exactly how to celebrate that. This Friday and Saturday at Urban Chestnut in the Grove, it is Oktoberfest, St. Louis. So grab a beer and have some fun. They're going to be shutting down Manchester and throwing the biggest party of the year. No tickets required. Just grab a stein and a liter of their delicious Oktoberfest beer. There's going to be tons of live music, dancing, outstanding German food. You got to love some of that stuff. And there's a cocktail tent, too. If beer isn't your thing, they got the cocktail tent. They've got you all taken care of. My friends over at Urban Chestnut, they do an amazing job. You can also participate in adult activities like stein holding competitions, axe throwing. You test your strength with the hammer swing, or embarrass yourself on the mechanical bull. I've done that a few times. It's not fun. It's a lot harder than it looks. Lots of free stuff for the kiddos, too, so it's not just adults only. Bring the whole family down for Oktoberfest right there on Manchester at the Urban Chestnut location in the Grove. Again, that's Friday and Saturday at Urban Chestnut Brewing Company in the Grove. Prost!
Fast Lane on 101 ESPN 304. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler.
Yeah, some interesting food takes going on.
Marshy, questionable, man.
Yeah, man.
Very questionable.
So I walked back in from going to the bathroom, and I sat down, and CD goes, "You ever put mustard on watermelon?" And I looked at him, and I thought, this is a test. This is a test. And I looked at CD, and I go, yeah, no, I haven't.
Marshy says it's amazing.
I never said it was amazing.
No,
I
you
just
did.
said
You said don't knock it until you
Don't
try
knock
it.
until you try it. It's an acquired taste.
Oh, absolutely.
It would have to be.
Absolutely.
How the hell do you even stumble upon
Who the
that?
hell told you to try that?
Oh, I saw it on a TikTok about 5 years ago. So I tried it, and it wasn't
You know, they do a
as
lot of
bad
things on
as it
TikTok
sounds.
you shouldn't be doing, right?
Oh, I agree with that.
Like, remember the Tide Pods? Let's not do that.
Yeah. Some things on TikTok are not safe.
Well, in this case, this is actually edible.
Yeah,
You
but
probably
doesn't mean
wouldn't
it's
die
good.
from it. Oh, I had to try and see how it tasted.
And you liked it.
I didn't hate it.
But now you're trying to pawn it off on us like it's good.
I was just asking if you tried it.
He said, "Don't knock it till you try
He
it."
did say
Well,
that.
yeah, it's not
Wouldn't
that
you say
bad.
that's an endorsement?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, you should try it. I think you should
you
try
just
it.
said-
Are you believe in just trying everything?
Yeah, just try it.
Is that you try everything once at least?
food-wise?
That's what I meant.
Of course.
What?
Food-wise.
Jamie.
What?
Marsh.
Grow up.
Important question from NBS on in the snake pit. Dijon or yellow?
Yellow mustard.
Okay.
Yellow mustard.
So you frown upon the Dijon.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not. Have
It's
you
not.
tried,
Watermelon.
both? Have you tried both?
I have not tried the Dijon.
I don't knock it till you tried it, Marshy.
All right. Hey, guys, let's get serious.
Look at this from 618 in defense of Marshy. He's not the only person I have heard say that.
Yeah, but he's not
the
telling you
text
that
line's
the
got
other
my back
person who
today.
said it is insane.
What?
They said that what they're not telling you is the other person that has done it is insane.
Well, they might be, but
All right, let's get back to blaming Erick Fedde for everything.
Yeah, do you guys think that Erick Fedde's long runway here in St. Louis cost the Cardinals postseason opportunity?
Yes, and I think Palante did, and I think Michaelis did as well. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
So the entire, to a degree, the entire pitcher staff.
Those
Starting-
three in
the
particular.
starting rotation.
Yeah. Look at the numbers. They don't lie.
Well, here's some facts. Stats and facts.
Yep. What you get here.
Fedde's results as a Cardinal absolutely deteriorated. He made 20 starts for the Cardinals in 2025. The team went 3-10. His ERA was 5.22, and that's roughly over 101 2/3 innings before the club finally said, "Uncle, removed him from the rotation." We're not talking about a small sample size. We're talking about repeated negative outings. Horrendous. Designated him for assignment on July 23rd. Subsequently moved him out of the rotation. Obviously, clear organizational admission that the experiment, so to speak, wasn't working. The question is, if they did that sooner, do you think they'd be in the playoffs as a third team?
Listen, I can't sit here and blame the entire thing on Erick Fedde at this point. No matter what his stretch of games were, whatever, he still is the only Cardinal that threw a complete game this year. So also, do we praise that? No, we're not going to because of how bad everything else
That was
was.
a hell of a game he had
One
against the
game.
Washington Nationals.
But you guys, you can't blame Erick Fedde for Walker dropping the ball last night. You can't blame him for Burley missing the ball at first. You just, I think it's just.
I heard
I know everybody wants their pound of flesh, but come on.
I heard a coach once say, "I don't blame you. I blame the person that brought you here."
Dang.
Yeah.
Did he say it to you?
No, it wasn't me.
Boy, that
But
would be
I have
harsh.
heard that.
That would, yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, what do you say to that? Be like,
I blame the person that brought you here.
Yeah, I think you just go home and cry.
is it fair to say, though, Cardinals had a good May, and things went downhill in June because of the pitching? Erick Fedde, I remember this, like, vividly because I remember tweeting about it. The Cardinals had a nice little stretch there, and I remember posting, way to kill the vibes, Erick Fedde, because he went out there, the Cardinals were playing good baseball, and all of a sudden he just was horrible.
But he's still once every 5 days, right?
Right, but, all of a sudden you lose a game real bad, then your confidence is shot, and then next thing you know, you're having a terrible June.
Okay.
But the Cardinals weren't proactive early enough to get rid of this guy.
No, you're right about that.
So instead
We could
of
say the
stopping
same thing.
the bleeding,
We could say the same thing last year about Lance Lynn, Miles Michaelis, Steven Matz. It's just a different player where they did the same thing with.
No, I understand. I'm just saying they weren't proactive. I think that goes to the larger conversation of this team kind of just sitting back and just letting things play out when this team, for a stretch there, gave us some confidence that, hey, maybe they could do something with this cast of characters, and all of a sudden they just kind of let it ride out, and it wasn't good. Instead of being proactive about it, they just sat on their hands, and they let the team all of a sudden fall behind, and they never really got out of that hole.
Yeah.
And you could throw Miles Michaelis into that conversation, too. But I don't know if he was as bad as Erick Fedde. Erick Fedde, he was
At one
unpitchable.
point, he was as bad. Then Miles did.
He crawled out of it.
He crawled out of it, and he actually he's finished the season respectfully. You got to be honest.
Is Fedde still in Milwaukee?
He's going to get a ring.
I'm wondering, is he on the? Do you think he's on the play? I think he is. Is he going to be on the?
They
playoff
moved him to
roster?
the bullpen.
They did.
Yeah.
And has a player ever been DFA twice and won a World Series in the same season?
It had to have happened somewhere.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No, I mean like actively, not DFA'd and you won a ring because the team won and they gave you a ring. Like you were released a couple of times from a team, and then the new team that finally said, "Yeah, come on," they win a championship, and you're part of their.
I mean, I'm sure there has been a player. I highly doubt Erick Fedde's the only one.
No,
You know,
I guarantee it. He's still on the roster, so he'll be on the playoff roster in the bullpen. Will they use him? I doubt it, but he'll be available.
That's good for him, man.
good for
Maybe
him.
he
He was
figured it out.
terrible.
Yeah,
Maybe he was a part of his plan.
yeah.
Hey guys, we gave up Tommy Edman for that guy.
Oh, come on.
He's right.
He's not wrong. It worked out well for all parties.
Did it?
It did. I got 10 points from that Tommy Pham grand slam.
Tommy Edman got himself a World Series ring, and Erick Fedde might do the same.
There you go. Worked out well for all parties.
Guys, I don't think
I'm
that's
not blaming that guy for anything. He's got it figured out.
I don't think that's a true win-win situation.
You didn't ask me who won. The parties that got traded. It worked out for them.
Milwaukee's not winning one.
Why not?
We keep saying that.
Why not? It's Milwaukee.
Anthony, you said that. You said the exact same thing as to why the Cardinals would win the division this year. Because it's Milwaukee.
No, I said the NL Central.
That's what I just said, isn't it? I said the Cardinals will win the division this year. Why not? Because it's Milwaukee. That's why you said the Cardinals will win the division.
I never said
You said
the
the
Cardinals
Cardinals
would
don't
win
even
the-
have to try because you got Milwaukee.
Carey,
in
I
the
think he
division.
said that 2 years ago.
He said it this year. He said it every year.
He does say it a
He
lot.
literally says it
Well, have
every
you
year.
seen this crap division?
Exactly.
He does say
The
it.
first time in decades this division was competitive.
Like, I
There's
love
still
you.
only two
He
teams.
says it every year.
Well, no, three. It's the Reds. Yeah.
Three.
Yeah. I love you, man, but you did.
About the division?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I did.
Well, why don't you think the Milwaukee
Why do you think I
Brewers can
said
win?
it?
Well,
Decades of evidence.
I know
This division's been horse
We didn't say you
manure.
were wrong. You just denied it at first.
No, I denied Cardinals winning the division. I never said that.
You said the Cardinals don't have to try because nobody else in the division is good, so they can win the division.
You did
It's
say that.
essentially
You said
saying
because nobody
That
else
was a
wants
year
it.
ago.
No, you said every
Yeah.
year.
Well, because
You said the Cardinals
It's the
can win the
truth.
division because nobody else in the division tries.
It's the
They're
truth,
not even
Carey.
good.
You know what? The 636 has your back, Anthony. You called Milwaukee a juggernaut.
He did 3 years ago.
I did. Thank you.
Yeah.
But now he doesn't think that they can win the World Series because they're the Brewers.
They're the regular
Words out of your mouth.
Same team
regular
that one of the
season
best records in
juggernaut.
baseball.
Regular season juggernaut. Okay?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Like the Ravens. They're the Ravens of Major League Baseball.
Carey, don't take that.
I don't know. That's not my team. I don't know
know
why
what
you
I
didn't say
mean?
the Bills.
They're the Steelers of Major League Baseball.
They don't have championships like the
Kind of
Steelers.
are, actually.
You know what I mean? Lately.
Just a bit over 500, make the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
You guys.
All right.
You guys trying to hurt me? I hurt his feelings. Now he's trying to hurt me.
That's how it works around here. And you know it.
Anthony, I appreciate that. You said that you would eventually get to his Steelers. I didn't know what day it was, but I guess today was that day.
Yeah, I got him.
It's cool.
Don't worry.
It's cool.
Why can't some teams or coaches, and I didn't really expect this transition, but it works out okay. Why can't some teams or coaches win the big one? It's next on 101 ESPN. Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. So I was thinking about Carey's guy, James Franklin, head coach of the Penn State University.
Carey's guy?
Yeah. He's 40. I'm sorry, he's 4, not 40. He's 4-20 against top 10 teams as Penn State's head coach. Obviously, the struggle to win the big one. But he's also he's an excellent coach. I mean, it's kind of hard to deny. He's 104-42 at Penn State. He was also 24-15 at Vanderbilt, which might as well be 240-15 at Vanderbilt. So then why has he struggled to win the big one? Like, what are we missing here? And he's certainly not the only one. I think teams are easier to explain, like the Maple Leafs, for example. The Leafs they've had such that wide gap since 1967. The Kings, the Browns, Suns in basketball. Like, there's teams.
Oh, in basketball.
Yeah, in basketball.
Yeah.
There are teams you can explain relatively easy why they have an success, but like Kyle Shanahan has had issues winning the big one. Lincoln Riley in college football has. Obviously, James Franklin. Why do you guys think that is? Like, how can you be a really good coach, build a program up, have success, but just can't get over the hump? I mean, 40-20 against top 10 teams is brutal.
Yeah, and he's 1 for 14 against top 5 teams.
Holy.
I don't know. Like, year after year, you assume that Penn State has figured out, the recipe to be a good team, to be a championship team, and then somehow or another they just don't make the adjustments or don't make the plays that need to be made. And some of that is I can't blame it all on James Franklin, because at some point the players on the field are the ones that got to make the plays. Mm-hmm. Drew Aller, that last game was against Notre Dame, I believe, when they lost in the college football playoff, threw probably the worst interception I've ever seen from a quarterback that is going to be an NFL player.
What about Jordan Love in Cleveland? That was bad too.
Well, but this one was this is terrible, right? That's a pass you can't make. You still got time on the clock, and I think they still had a chance to go down and tie the game at that point. So you can't make those decisions. So I can't put it all on James Franklin in terms of him not being a good coach in those moments. You got to have good coordinators. You got to have good people around you, and at the end of the day, your players got to be the ones to make big plays. And if they don't, you're probably not going to have that success over some of the other better teams in college football.
Is it, though, the choice of player, though? I know this is tough, right? It's amazing.
Well, they were good players all the way up until that moment.
Right.
Yeah. I think that there's a talent that comes with coaching of recognizing how best to utilize each and every player on your roster, no matter what the sport is, and also being able to make adjustments in game. It's one thing to have a game plan leading up to a big game with the video and all the stuff that you're going to do. It's a whole other animal to make changes on the fly. And that's why, like in the NHL, you have some coaches that are good coaches, and you have some that are excellent bench coaches. The excellent bench coaches are the ones that make the adjustments on the fly to counter what the other team is doing or to give themselves an advantage over the other team.
Sure.
The good coaches who don't win the big games, they just rely upon what they do. Well, if we just do what we do, we won all those games.
Yeah, I agree.
What you're not accounting for is the other team has made some adjustments too to counter what you did all year. And which I think for the Maple Leafs, two things in hockey. One, their roster wasn't constructed, to me, like a playoff roster. And two, they never changed anything to their game. They never changed the style of play at all. We're just good enough. We should win these games because we beat the pants off of these guys all season long. Then the Florida Panthers come in and absolutely job you because not only do they have more grit in their lineup, they change, they make adjustments, and they change their systems. They changed their whole neutral zone forecheck against the Maple Leafs in order to clog up the middle of the ice, forcing the Leafs to go to the outside, which they didn't want to do. They all want to play that fancy in the middle game. Mm-hmm. That's adjustments. And this is why in football, I can't speak. I haven't been on the sidelines where there's adjustments being made and things like that.
Not yet.
Not yet. You're right. But I can imagine that the best of the best, whether it's in-game or at halftime or whatever, they make adjustments, and that's why they win the big ones.
Yeah. I think you bring up a great point about making those adjustments and not just relying on this is who we are. You don't want to throw everything out. You have to play to your identity. You have to play to your strength. But it is a chess match. Like I think about Tony La Russa in baseball or Bruce Bochy in baseball, where these guys get to the postseason And you really see how much a manager is worth in the postseason. How certain adjustments that they make with their bullpen, how they handle their starting staff, when to use pinch runners or substitute defensively, like that. Those are all things that I thought Tony La Russa and Dave Duncan were exceptional at.
Yeah,
I mean, just unbelievable. And in 2010, Bruce Bochy proved to be. In 2010, 2012, 2014, and then recently here with the Rangers, he also proved that even he had a great roster and he could make those adjustments against somebody that didn't have the experience, wasn't paying attention as closely. He always made the right moves. So, Jamie, I like how you phrase that with the adjustments being made heading into big games. So with Franklin, I think this is a perfect segue. You're James Franklin. Arguably this is the best Penn State team that you have had.
Yeah.
Talent-wise, experience-wise. What do you do against Oregon this weekend? Like, what are the adjustments? Because last year Oregon raced out to a big lead in the Big Ten championship game and wound up holding on. Like, what's your counter? You guys are big boxing fans. What's the counter for James Franklin and Penn State?
Well, you have to stop Dante Moore, the Oregon quarterback. You got to make sure that you limit his capability of making big plays downfield. And then you got to be who you are. Penn State, again, we talked about their two running backs. They got two guys that can run the ball really well. You got a veteran quarterback in Drew Aller. Take care of the football. Limit the big plays from Oregon because you know that's what they are going to have, big splash plays if they're capable of doing so. Limit those and run the ball. You're at home. You got the crowd behind you. It's going to be a whiteout. It's going to be a special atmosphere. It is one of the loudest stadiums. Use that to your advantage, too. That can be the 12th man. We often talk about, what is the 12th man? That's the crowd. That's on 3rd and long when Oregon is trying to get their play call in, and they can't hear you because the crowd is so damn loud. That's an advantage that I don't think people really understand how much of an advantage it truly is when you have a home field advantage because I've been in huddles where we literally cannot hear what the quarterback is saying. Like, you can't understand them. You can start to piece words together, and then hopefully everybody is on the same page. But, damn it, you better be, because if not, the quarterback's going to get in the face. So that's an advantage. You have the home field advantage. You are a really good team. You have a lot of veteran leadership that is back. But you got to make those plays when the moments come. And you can't shrink. And again, I don't think it's all James Franklin, but sometimes the players and the team that he has, when those moments arise, they just don't make the play that needs to be made in that moment.
I also think in the past, James Franklin is the coach that tends to go conservative as opposed to choosing the right spots to be aggressive. Dan Campbell can be over-aggressive at times, but it has also won him games.
It's also who he is.
It's who he is.
He sticks to who he is.
Yes. That's what that team is now, and they believe in what he's done.
Sure. James Franklin has been very conservative in these type of games, too. I think back to the Saints and Colts Super Bowl when Peyton Manning was trying to go for his second Super Bowl with the Colts, and Drew Brees and Sean Payton had that incredible season. As we know, they were doing some things defensively that may have been bending the rules a little bit. But nonetheless, in that Super Bowl, Sean Payton came out in the second half and did an onside kick. He liked the formation. They'd practiced it, and he went onside kick and wound up recovering it and stole a possession from Peyton Manning. In these big games, I think calculated risk are almost a must. Doesn't have to be right away. It could be right out of halftime or be sometime in the third quarter. But at some point, I do think you have to throw something in the mix that could either steal a possession or, a big gamble that could pay off.
Well, you got to play to win.
Exactly.
And playing to win sometimes means you have to try something that is unique, outside the box, risky. But you trust your team, and that's what you practice for, those moments.
Agreed. That's Jamie Rivers. Tonight, you can go to the Hot Shots off of Lindbergh and check out the game tonight between the Cardinals and Seahawks with not only Jamie, but Riz as well. Again, join Jamie and Riz from the Rizzuto Show this Thursday tonight from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Hot Shots in Lindbergh and South County. Go watch the football game, get signed up for some point and 101 ESPN giveaways, and enjoy a cold Bud Light. That's tonight, 6:30 to 8:30 with Jamie and Riz and Bud Light at the Hot Shots on Lindbergh in South County. Part 1 of the Sports Six-Pack is next. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. So you get a question for us, send it there. Again, Part 1 of the Sports Six-Pack is next in the Fast Lane.
E&B Granite, best in the business when it comes time to renovate your kitchen, your bathroom, or any of those outdoor spaces that you've got. They've got over 2 decades of family ownership and operation here in the St. Louis area. They offer an unbelievable selection of countertops, whether it's marble, granite, soapstone. They've got everything right there on the site too. You go into the back and you take a look at the countertops. You don't have to look at a small sample. You can see the entire slab back there, which makes it a lot easier to see if you like it or not. So what I suggest is that you head down to 6135 Manchester Avenue, get inside, talk to the in-house design staff, and maybe have them walk you through the different cabinets, the flooring, whether it's different colors, patterns, all of that stuff. They're going to find something that you love, and then the technicians do an amazing job of ripping out all the old stuff, and then the installation is smooth. You're going to love the final look of your kitchen, your bathroom, or that outdoor space that we're talking about. To simplify things, it's not hard at all. You can call ahead and book an appointment. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. The number to call is 314-645-9300. That's 314-645-9300. And you can always check things out at enbgranite.com. E&B Granite, luxury for less for Missouri and Illinois.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals fall to the Giants last night by a final score of 4-3. The Cardinals have been eliminated from postseason contention. They have today off, but they will take on the Cubs to close out the 2025 season. Tonight on 101 ESPN, you can listen to Thursday Night Football as the Arizona Cardinals take on the Seattle Seahawks. Pregame for that one starts at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7:15. We have our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions in to the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. The Sports Six-Pack is next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN, 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. If you got any questions for us, you can send it to the Air Comfort Service text line and be a part of our Sports Six-Pack with us, with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh.
Question number 1.
From the 636, is there any way that this is not the final season we see Cam Fowler playing for the Blues?
Well, I hope not. It's going to depend on Cam Fowler and the St. Louis Blues. I don't know what Cam is looking for as far as a contract, as far as the term or the amount of money he's looking for. He seems to be a pretty reasonable guy. I think he knows what the market value is for him, and then it's up to Army to decide, and Steiner for that matter, to decide whether or not the Blues want to commit that money. I don't think it's the dollar amount right now. It's probably the term. And, Army doesn't like to go long-term deals with players that are already in their 30s. He likes to keep that 2-year deal kind of up front. He may have to go 3 years with Cam Fowler. But yeah, that's the only way it's going to work, is if they get in a room and start to talk about it. The good news is that Cam Fowler said that he loves it here, would like to stay here, and Doug Armstrong has also hinted at the fact that they like Cam Fowler and would also like to see him stay here.
Question number 2.
Next one comes from Dirk 3K. Thoughts on the Mariners run, and does Cal Raleigh win the MVP?
It's going to be tough because Aaron Judge is still doing his thing. I mean, you could certainly make a case for Cal Raleigh, and he's been unbelievable. But Aaron Judge is hitting .328. He's got 51 home runs. I know Cal Raleigh's got 60, but it's the entire picture, right? Now, Cal Raleigh does have him in RBI. He's got 125. But other than that, it's going to be real close.
Judge has more hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much do you value the Triple Crown in today's baseball? Because if we looked at it from that perspective, Cal Raleigh would have 2 of the 3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I value it, certainly. But, I mean, it's not like Aaron Judge is that far off in some of the other stats.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 109 driven in.
It's still so hard to turn your back on 60 home runs.
He's first in average. He's fourth in home runs. He's tied for 6 in RBIs. He's first in OPS. That's Aaron Judge.
Who do you think is more valuable to their team? I know that's a tough question, too. But
I mean, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Like, are the Mariners winning the AL West without Cal Raleigh?
Probably not.
Are the Yankees a playoff team without Aaron Judge?
Probably not.
That's why I say yes to your question, Marsh.
I think I would go with Cal Raleigh just because I believe Aaron Judge will more than likely win another MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And
if you're voting, let's say you're a member of the media, the press that are voting. Is that the reason you're given?
Well, I take history into account. This is the first time since, 2001 that the Seattle Mariners have won their division.
Mm-hmm.
And Cal Raleigh has 60 home runs as a catcher. How do you not have that guy? I understand Aaron Judge is an incredible baseball player, and he has the numbers to make this a conversation. But I think for this particular year, I would go with Cal Raleigh.
Okay.
But is it based on the fact that you feel like Aaron Judge has done it before and will do it again?
A little bit. Why did Josh Allen win the MVP in the NFL last year?
You beat me to it, Marsh. You're right. I mean, there was some voter fatigue there with Lamar Jackson, so there might be some voter fatigue with.
I'm not saying
Aaron
that
Judge.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I don't particularly like that reasoning.
I don't
For
blame
me,
you.
I think every season has to be completely independent of any other year.
Sure.
For that to be a legit MVP.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I understand.
Look, I certainly. I mean, Cal
There's no
Raleigh.
wrong answer.
Yeah, Cal Raleigh wins the MVP. That's incredible.
What do you say? Because Aaron Judge has won too many times?
No, I'm just saying.
That's
Well, no, I mean, look, he's a catcher. He's got 60 home runs. He's a switch hitter. I mean, what he's doing is remarkable. But I'm saying, if Aaron Judge wins it, it would not be a catastrophic story.
No, it's not like
mistake.
someone got jobbed.
Right.
I think I'm looking at it from the perspective of when is the next time we'll see a catcher hit 60 plus home runs
Next
in a
year.
season?
Maybe next year.
Yvonne Herrera.
Oh, Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne.
He's not a catcher, Anthony.
That's what I say, but nobody listens.
Okay.
Specifically, Marsh.
Question number 3.
From the 314, what is the greatest upset in a sports movie?
In a sports movie, it's
Gotta
got
be
to
Little
be
Giants.
Got to be Miracle. No.
No, Little Giants was a bigger upset than Miracle. Yeah, you had kids that they
How about Rocky over
never.
Ivan Drago?
That was
that's a pretty big
huge
upset.
one.
These kids had never played before.
Well,
Their first game, they pull off a 40-point upset.
And you got to talk Mighty Ducks then here too.
I mean, it's
District 6. They didn't even have a coach.
Didn't have a coach. Didn't have a team. They certainly came together, but I think they had more skill.
what about when the
Little
Mud
Giants
Dogs?
had 2 players.
What about when the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl?
That
Certainly,
one
He showed up halftime.
certainly an upset, but
He showed
I mean,
up at halftime. They were done.
They
You remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at
I
halftime and the
certainly
Mud Dogs
do.
won the
But
Bourbon Bowl?
Bobby Boucher was a.
What about when
was
Shane
a
Falco
Heisman.
showed up at halftime?
Well, let's think about this.
Why was he there? Why wasn't he on the roster? Why was he on the sidelines? That never made sense
Anthony,
to me.
you brought up the Little Giants, and we know that Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime, but we also know that the Icebox showed up after halftime.
Totally.
In the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. That team was down 21 points in the final half of that game.
They lost their quarterback.
They're on the 1 yard line, down 1, with 3 or 4 seconds left to play. Which is ironic because that was, if I'm not mistaken, the same amount of time that the old guys were arguing about with Kevin O'Shea. He goes, there's about 2 seconds left on the clock, and the old guys are like, no, I thought there was 3 or 4. Plus, look at the spread. The spread was 40 points.
Yeah.
What about the Ladybugs?
They were cheating.
Who are the Ladybugs?
What? No, they weren't.
Yeah.
Weren't
You
they?
don't remember
No,
the
they
Ladybugs?
weren't cheating.
I think
And they didn't
were.
have Martha.
I think they're cheating.
Came back. And then what about Average Joe's over at Global Gym?
That was a big upset. Certainly when you didn't know if Peter LaFleur was going to show up.
Didn't know.
Plus, he was drinking at the bar with Lance Armstrong.
He was.
So you have no idea
You didn't know
what
what
kind of
version you
shape
were
he was.
getting.
Yeah.
We got some good ones here. Henry Rowan Gardner, when his arm was no longer working and he had to.
Yeah, it's still one pitch.
But they won.
One. But were they
One
really
pitch.
underdogs?
They weren't the underdogs. They would have been favored in that game.
They would have been.
His arm didn't work.
No, it worked great until it didn't work.
Before the game.
Get back.
Yeah, Vegas would have had the odds on him throwing a
But
jab.
the live betting would have went down when his arm.
But they didn't know.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. Nobody knew except for Mom.
Nobody would know.
Tell him to float it.
No. Float it. Have you guys seen the greatest game ever played with Shia LaBeouf?
No.
He is Francis We Met. That's his name.
We met where? Where did we meet at?
He was basically a caddy. He was a caddy who, did not come from a lot of money, ends up playing in the PGA in a tournament and ends up winning the whole thing. And that's based on a true story. That could also be up there for greatest upset. It's a great movie. I recommend watching.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to stay with it. I think it's Little Giants. It's no cheerleader. It's my nerd. That's my niece, Becky. She's pissed.
Space Jam was another one. I know you've never seen that one.
It's not an upset. They were all all-stars.
No, they weren't. The tunes had all the all-stars powers.
No team with Jordan was going to be an underdog.
I agree with you, Anthony.
Thank
You guys kidding me? You guys kidding me?
Are you kidding us?
314 brings up Mystery Alaska is a huge upset. I can't remember. Did they win that game?
Oh, no, they didn't.
They didn't win.
No.
They hit the
Rangers.
post.
I don't remember
the Rangers
them winning.
won.
They didn't win. Now, the Jamaican bobsled team, that was quite
That's a good
too.
one, but they didn't win either.
They didn't win either, no.
Yeah,
but
they
it
flipped.
was very dramatic.
Very.
What about when all those guys turned their jerseys in for that one guy, and then that one guy went out and got a sack, and they won the game?
Well, he was offsides.
First of all, he was offside. Second of all, they never turned in the jerseys.
They all turned their jerseys in.
Never happened.
Because they knew he deserved an opportunity.
They didn't want him anywhere near that field.
Did he even get the sack?
That's not true.
Did he get the sack?
No.
Yeah.
He fell on the quarterback like Michael Strahan and Brett Favre. So, yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Okay. Next question, Marsh.
Are we going to 4?
No.
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 We knew that segment, Anthony. I like where your thought process is.
Six-pack part 2 after the break. Here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Time for part 2 of the Sports Six Pack. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service tax line. Marshy is with question 4.
Question number 4.
FedEx Colton wants to know if Michael Penix Jr. has another bad game, will there be a quarterback discussion starting to brew in Atlanta?
No.
You don't think there has to be some kind of, like, where are the Falcons right now in the standings?
1 and 2, dead last.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. They're third.
Yeah, they got the Saints in their division.
Yeah.
No, this is his 5th, 6th start.
Yeah. He had three last year.
Hey, you're either good or you're not, Carey.
Yeah, well, he's essentially a rookie quarterback. He didn't get...
Essentially?
Yeah.
I'd say he's absolutely...
Yeah. Until he gets a full season and a half under his belt, you don't know what he is. You just continue to work. You've seen more than enough of Kirk Cousins to know what he is. Yeah. Raheem Morris is his second year as a head coach there? Or is second.
Could be his
You're
last.
fine. Nah. Raheem's got time. Him and Michael Penix Jr. are going to be that relationship, that working relationship is going to be together until one of them ain't working, and then it's going to move on from one of them, not the other, or both. But
look, guys, they figured it out. It was Ike Hilliard. He was the problem.
that was absolutely absurd. And I'm like, Ike, an old Florida Gator. You fired Ike?
Yeah.
Like, Ike is the what did
Carey,
Ike do wrong?
Somebody had to go.
We fixed the glitch.
Yeah.
What, did he not get the personnel in properly? Is he might be responsible for that?
Did you see that 30-0 loss? That's on him.
Did he not teach? Come on.
I'm with you, Anthony.
Thank you.
That guy had to go.
Wide receivers dropping passes. It's all on him. I read a stat or listened to somebody was talking about it, and don't quote me on the actual figures, but if something like anytime they're in pistol, they run the ball 95% of the time.
Anthony, I told you don't worry about that. The defense does not know that.
They don't
pay attention to that.
No.
95% of the time. If they're not in pistol, then they pass.
It's basically 50-50.
Like, could you imagine as a defense? Are they in pistol? They're going to run this. Are they not? They're going to throw.
But then they might do a play action in that 5%, and then you're
they don't. They use play action at like 2% of the time. It's worse. It's like the lowest in the league.
Then they might have fired the wrong person.
What the hell?
Sounds like they got the right guy.
Oh, man.
It's like, Michael Penix can't play. Are you sure? He went out there. I mean, they basically have me calling plays.
What's wrong with that?
And honestly, I probably would have done a better job.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a winning flag football coach.
I am. You're right. That's a good point.
As long as we talked about this, limit the...
I ain't limiting anything.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He's expanding that sucker.
That's the problem.
You kidding me?
That's the problem.
Breaks. I'm working on it.
Oh, goodness. He gonna come in here mid-October like, you know what, Carey? You're probably right. Less is more.
Why don't you believe in me?
I do believe in you. Why don't you believe me when I tell you 7-year-olds can't digest that much work?
Well, they're not trying hard enough.
Thank you, Jamie. I give them an hour a week.
I got 25 plays. You think I can get this in 1 hour? No, I don't. I don't think you can get a fourth of that in 1 hour.
It's all in stages, Carey.
Do you have names for your plays?
Oh, yeah, I do.
You have cute names for them?
Oh, yeah.
Do you let the
what are
kids
some of your
name them?
favorites?
Because
I name them.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
If you say, "Here, there's this play here. What do we want to call this?
What do you want to call this one?"
I think you have some
what?
really
If they
funny
score
names.
a touchdown on it, I'll let them name it. How about that?
If you hit it, you can name it.
Yep. Gershie's
Question number 5.
In the statement, do you mean, Anthony, they went from Arthur Smith to someone worse? They did somehow.
Oh, man.
All right, the water boy wants to know, 101 ESPN tells you that you must be a mascot for one game. Which mascot are you choosing to become? It can be college or professional.
What's the Denver Rocky?
Yeah, the mountain
He gets
lion.
paid the most.
Rocky Mountain.
Oh, that's a good call.
Sign me up.
Yep.
He gets like $100K.
Yeah.
Give me that
Old
mountain
Rocky.
cat.
I like that.
Yeah. Rocky is me. I am Rocky.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, Carey did the perfect answer there.
How about this? Let's expand this for a second. Because when you're in the mascot suit, it's almost like diplomatic immunity, right? Because nobody...
Almost.
I don't mean like from a crime and things like that, but like nobody knows who's inside there. So you can kind of do stupid things, act silly, whatever. Yeah, it's the mascot. You know, yuckity yuck. And you're in there and like, they don't know who it is.
You've been the mascot before, though, haven't you?
No, he beat up a mascot.
I thought you were. Didn't you say the one team if you were?
I never had to be the mascot.
Okay.
No, but the
teammates.
coach,
Okay.
teammates had to be the mascot. Yeah, whoever was a healthy scratch was the mascot that night. It was great.
I love that.
But what if you wore the mascot suit, but you didn't get the luxury of wearing the head? And you had to be.
Oh no!
And then you were expected to do all the goofy stuff.
I know. Yeah, that'd be tough. Now
Did you do
everybody
it
knows.
anyways?
Am I Rocky still?
No, you're not getting paid that.
Oh, no, hell no.
No,
You're getting
it's
paid
tough.
like league average.
No.
Like $2,500.
Well,
Why
basically,
would you
you'd
care?
be the USC Gladiator or the Trojan Gladiator. Jeez, you'd be the USC Trojan.
What about the Seminole? He gets to ride the horse out,
What?
and then Florida State
Seminole.
Seminole.
Oh yeah.
Florida State, he rides the horse out to midfield, throws that
Yeah.
arrow stake down into the ground.
Isn't it on fire too? Mm-hmm. I'd probably light myself on fire. Oh God!
I mean, that would be
Somebody help me.
Get you clicks.
Fire Marshal Bell.
Somebody.
I don't think I'd have a problem around like without the head on. Like, I think it'd be fun, and people would get into it. No,
Yeah.
Sure, Jamie.
Carey hates
Absolutely.
it.
No. We don't. hate it.
you
We're
love it.
encouraging it.
Marshy, what do you think?
Oh, I think I'd be Bowie.
Who is Bowie?
Oh, he's the Seattle Kraken
Seattle
mascot.
Kraken,
that
yeah.
little troll.
He's an ugly little thing.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. That's
All right.
what nightmares are made out of. All right. Question. Whatever. Please.
Question number 6.
We did it.
We got there.
Question 6, Anthony. From the 636, is it possible that up to 5 players could be traded off the roster by Chaim Bloom?
Up to 5. Let's see here. Arenado, if he's not just flat out dumped. Gray, if he's not just flat out.
He's not gonna be done.
He's got 30. He's got 35
Not dumping
million
him.
for next year. Nope, I already said
Newt?
Arenado. Newt, Gorman.
I think you should take Arenado off of that.
Are we trading a catcher here?
No,
You don't have any tradable catchers.
I
Paez
say
doesn't even use
I'll
a
take,
glove.
I'll take
He
the
used his
under.
damn hand
I'll take
yesterday.
the under on 5.
Yeah. Well, hang on now. Oh, traded.
Yeah,
Okay,
traded,
because like
traded.
Michaelis might not be like he just might be like let go.
His contract is
contract's
up.
up.
He's
He's up, so
he
that's
did
not to trade.
did a
It's-
great job here. We thank you for your service.
I don't think he's got the stones to trade 5 or more.
You don't even know him.
I'm just
onions.
making a prediction.
We should get him on.
We're not allowed to talk to him yet.
Why?
No,
What
that's
day
a
is
rule.
it? What day is it?
Until Mo has his last press conference, apparently.
Is it Sunday?
I don't know.
Ain't the last game?
I think
Sunday's
I
the
think
last
Mo is Monday, and I think the Cardinals are speaking to the media on Tuesday.
All right.
That's
Somebody work on
spicy,
getting
as the kids say.
Yeah.
getting Chaim Bloom on these airwaves. Tell him the precedent has been set at 90 minutes. That's what Mo did. You need to go an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I'm sure Chaim Bloom will love us.
Yeah.
I doubt it. All right, Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN. Jamie, I love hearing stories from Stewie that he helped somebody from our 101 ESPN listenership. And Stewie, I believe you got a great story for us about a 101 ESPN listener, how you help them get closed.
A veteran he is, and great guy. Thank you for your service, all you veterans out there. He has a VA loan. He called me up. He said, you know what? I don't have a job. I'm making this high payment. My rate is in the upper sixes. Is there anything I can do? We refinanced him. No appraisal required. No income required. No tax returns. No bank statements. Nothing. Took us 11 days to get it done. Saved $320 a month on his payment. All with the bagel loan. No closing costs. He couldn't believe it. Credit score is even flexible. His credit score was 685. So if you're in a situation where you're in the upper sixes or greater, you have a balance over $200,000 and you're a veteran, give us a call. We can save you a lot of money.
Gotta love hearing that. Love hearing that. And if you're listening right now and you're thinking to yourself, man, that could really help me and my family, well, get on the phone and call Stewie. Don't procrastinate. Stewie says it all the time. Give him a call and let him try and help you out. That phone number is his personal cell phone number. And the number is 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Give him a call. Shoot him a text. Our guy Stewie needs to be your guy. And if you can't remember the number, Anthony, what can you do?
You can always Google the bagel loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Have a good night, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
Warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
404, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and we welcome in Brian to the Gauntlet. What's up, Brian?
Hey, guys. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Oh, man. Absolutely. Appreciate you listening. Thank you for playing. Would you like to take on Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, or me in the Gauntlet?
I think I'll go with Marsh.
Oh, all right. Andrew Marsh, here we go.
Okay.
I like it. Go ahead and tell Marsh to spin that wheel.
On watermelon.
And then we'll kick him out.
Hey, spin that wheel.
All right. There we go. The wheel's been spun. Marsh has been kicked out or will be kicked out. Brian, what are you hoping for?
I'll play whatever, but baseball's my best.
Okay. All right. So, Carey can see the wheel.
Oh, yeah. It is,
Hang on.
it ain't baseball. It's random.
Random.
2 days in a row.
Yep.
Brian, good luck with this one, buddy.
How you feeling?
So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
You never know. Could be right in the wheelhouse.
I like the honesty.
Yeah, it could be.
Not totally pessimistic on it. All right, here we go.
Oh, boy.
That's what I said.
4 random questions. Each question is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, you can you can ask for the options, but if you get that right, then it's only worth 1 point. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's have some fun.
All right. The Devil in Daniel Webster is a short story about a successful lawyer who believes you can win your soul back from the devil. Who wrote this morality tale?
I'm going to need the options.
Upton Sinclair, Stephen Vincent Benet, or Susan Perry. Sinclair, Benet, or Perry?
Can you read me the question one more time? It's a pretty long question.
Sure. The Devil and Daniel Webster is a short story about a successful lawyer who believes you can win your soul back from the devil. Who wrote this morality tale?
And the options one more time, please.
Upton Sinclair, Stephen Vincent Benet, or Suzanne Perry. Suzanne Perry.
Oh, man. The only person I've heard of is Upton Sinclair. I'll just go with him. Final answer, A.
Yep.
All right, Brian, question 2. What is the name of the trophy that has been handed out to the best player of the soccer season since 1956?
Best player of which soccer season? What league are we talking about?
I would say it's probably the European, like it's all those Premier Leagues, all that. The really good leagues.
Wow.
Okay, so not the United States. I'll take the options.
Correct, Brian.
You guys are right.
He asked for options.
Oh, yeah, the options. Is it the Ballon d'Or, the Crown Cup, or Copa del Rey?
Oh, boy. I'm sorry, I need the options one more time.
A, Ballon d'Or, B, the Crown Cup, or C, Copa del Rey?
I'll just go with B, final answer.
All right, the Crown Cup.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Can you tell us the Spanish word for grandmother?
Oh, boy. I should know this. I took Spanish in high school, but that was too long ago.
So did Anthony.
I did.
Wow.
Failed a couple times.
Oh, man. I feel like I would know it if I heard it. Oh. I'm pretty sure it's abuela. That sounds right. Abuela. Because that's how the language works with the ending. I'm going to go with abuela. Final answer.
All right, final question. The Ryder Cup begins Friday, September 26th at Bethpage Black. In 2021, the United States stormed past Europe at Whistling Straits. Identify the state in which Whistling Straits is located.
I think I'll take the options.
Wisconsin, Michigan, New York.
I feel like it's either A or B. My gut just says Wisconsin for some reason. Wisconsin, final answer.
All right. All right, let's bring back Marsh from the Cone of Silence. Brian, that was a tough one, man.
I've listened to I don't know how many gauntlets, and this one I just felt so hopeless.
Yeah, this one's a little difficult. All right, Marsh is making his way back from the Cone of Silence right now. He's putting on his headphones. Marsh, how was the Cone of Silence?
Oh, it was great. Just chatting with Mike Ryder.
Okay. Well, your category today is random.
Okay.
Pack a lunch.
Alrighty.
Maybe even a dinner, too. Question 1. The Devil and Daniel Webster is a short story about a successful lawyer who believes you can win your soul back from the devil. Who wrote this morality tale?
I have no idea what you just asked, but I also don't know the answer, so give me the option.
Sure. Upton Sinclair, Stephen Vincent Benet, or Suzanne Perry?
Let's go with the Sinclair fella. Final answer. I have no idea.
All right, Marshy, question 2. What is the name of the trophy that has been handed out to the best player of the soccer season since 1956? Like of all the best leagues in the world.
Oh, so it's not just like MLS?
No, it's probably not anything to do with MLS, to be honest. It's not. Sorry.
So the best player... I don't know, the Golden Boot sounds like that might be a thing. Or maybe that's college soccer. Not too familiar with that. Let's use the options.
All right, I'm going to pronounce it exactly the way it is because Doug's pool boy bottom says I don't know how to, my pronunciation was terrible, even though I speak fluent French. So we'll do it in French. Ballon d'Or is your first option. B is the Crown Cup. C, Copa del Rey.
So this is like an MVP award?
Yeah.
Okay. Copa del Rey.
Nobody knows.
I know, but I can't. If I
Nobody
describe
knows.
it.
Nobody knows.
Copa del Rey. So that's probably Cup del Rey. But what does Rey mean? Can you say the first one again?
Do you want it really pronounced the right way or the way they pronounce it on ESPN?
How about both?
Okay. The real way is Ballon d'Or. Then ESPN calls it the Ballon d'Or.
Okay. I don't think it would be French. If it's all the players in the world. I don't know if it would be an English cup word. It'd have to be... I don't know. I feel like they're very... Not that they're not good soccer players in France. We've seen them go to the World Cup before.
There's great soccer everywhere.
Saw a good headbutt not too long ago.
Yeah, that guy's the coach now.
Give me the Copa del Rey. Final answer.
Question number 3. Can you tell us the Spanish word for grandmother?
Oh, my gosh. Damn. I'm like Anthony with the Spanish. Took 3 years, couldn't tell you a sentence. Oh my gosh.
Sentences.
Why is this eluding me right now? I think I'll get it with the options.
Options?
Yeah.
Quinceañera, luchador, or abuela?
Abuela. Final answer.
Last question, Marshy. The Ryder Cup begins Friday, September 26th at Bethpage Black. In 2021, the United States stormed past Europe at Whistling Straits. Identify the state in which Whistling Straits is located.
Oh, jeez. Whistling Straits. I don't know. Give me the options. I'm thinking like New York, but I think that's where Bethpage Black is.
Wisconsin, Michigan, New York.
Okay, so Whistling Straits. It's in New York this year. A lot of people are excited. The last time you said the United States won, if it was in New York, I feel like that would be a storyline. So let's go with New York. Final answer.
Unique New York for Marshy. All right. Let's go over these. Start from the top. The Devil and Daniel Webster is a short story about a successful lawyer who believes you can win your soul back from the devil. Who wrote this morality tale? With the options, Brian said Upton Sinclair. Marsh, with the options, said Justin Upton Sinclair. Correct answer is
Stephen Vincent Benet.
0-0 tie after one. What is the name of the trophy that has been handed out to the best player of the soccer season since 1956? Marsh with the options said Copa del Rey. Brian with the options went with the Crown Cup. Correct answer is
the Ballon d'Or.
There you go.
I thought for sure when Jamie was like, "Do you want the ESPN version?" You would went with
I
him.
didn't even think about that.
I thought for sure.
It doesn't mean it's the right award.
No, but when you said, I go.
As soon as I said it, I was like, and then Marshy came with the Copa del Rey. I was kind of relieved, actually. Sorry, Marshy.
I kind of was too. All right, 0-0.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the Spanish word for grandmother? You both said abuela.
I know where this is.
Correct answer is
abuela.
But Brian didn't need the options.
Yeah, thanks.
Brian's got a 2-1 lead. The Ryder Cup begins Friday, September 26th at Bethpage Black. In 2021, the United States stormed past Europe at Whistling Straits. Identify the state in which Whistling Straits is located. You both took the options. Marsh went with New York. Brian went with Wisconsin. If it's Wisconsin or Michigan, Brian wins. If it's New York, we got ourselves a walk-off. Carey, where, as far as the state, is Whistling Straits located?
Wisconsin.
Brian.
You have chosen wisely.
Congratulations, Brian. That was the toughest gauntlet in ever. But you won 3-1. Nice work. Marsh goes to the penalty box, and you'll be back tomorrow on a Freedom Friday to take on either Carey, Jamie, or me. Nice job, man.
Good job, Brian.
Yeah, it sounds good. Thanks, guys. Good game, Marsh.
Good game. Good game.
Nice job. Brian's all business.
Some people are wondering what the Ballon d'Or is. It's the golden ball.
Yeah.
That's the trend.
Just one.
And it was won by a French soccer player this year.
Oh, nice.
No.
Ousmane Dembele.
There you go.
Usain Bolt is how you pronounce that.
Yes, whatever.
What's his ESPN name?
Don't think he has one. Oos.
It's just me, Oos.
Yeah.
You want to get it?
Yeah, we're about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he doesn't get it.
No, really. You really want to get it.
Yeah.
Whatever, Carey.
Yeah, whatever, dudes.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. You know what? You can get it in the penalty box. All right. So there you have it.
Okay.
Wow.
No, I'm upset. I'm taking it out on Marsh.
You want me to tell you what it is?
No. Sonny Gray wants out. He said, "Get me out of here. I want to play for a winner, and this ain't it." Mm-hmm. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but basically that's what he said. So what does it mean? Because there's one huge problem when it comes to trading Sonny Gray. That's next on 101 ESPN. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Well, Sonny Gray basically said, I want out of this B after last night. So he said, I've had it. I've had it with this place. I don't want to wear this uniform anymore. Get me out of here.
I heard him say the zoo stinks, too.
Yeah, he did. He said it. Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, maybe he didn't say it that way, but that's what I heard.
Well, he actually said, I don't know what the future in St. Louis looks like for me yet, said Gray, who limited the Giants last night to 7 hits and 2 earned runs over 6 innings. I have enjoyed my time with the Cardinals, and I've loved the people, but I came here to win. I signed here 2 years ago with the expectation of winning and trying to win, and that hasn't played out that way. But I want to win, and I expect to win. I came here with the expectation to win, so I don't know. I've talked to them a bunch, meaning the Cardinals, and I know the deal. I know the deal, and I've had ample conversations with Heim and all those guys, Gray said. I know the direction. I am not in the right state of mind to answer that question right now, but he basically did anyways. I think I do have to consider a trade request, to be frank and to be honest. Having said that, whether I decide I want to go somewhere, whether or not that actually happens, I still don't know. I have complete control of that. Obviously, I have control over where I can't go or don't go, but I think I do have to consider a trade. I'm going to be 36, and it's going to be my 14th season and the last year of my contract. I don't know what the future holds for me. Go ahead, Carey.
It sounds like it doesn't hold being a St. Louis Cardinal in the future.
Nope.
It wouldn't seem like it. However, there's one massive problem with this.
What's that, Anthony?
He's owed $35 million next year.
Well, that's not a problem for him.
Not for him.
Not him problem.
Mm-mm.
The Cardinals aren't going to have. First of all, he's got the full no trade, so we got to deal with this
again.
Crapola again, and by we I mean the Cardinals. $35 million salary. You're not going to have, even for contenders, a bunch of teams lined up ready to take on that salary.
That's a lot
for a soon to be 36-year-old pitcher.
And he's not an ace. Like, he's not a guy. Like, he's not the go-to guy.
Ace.
But my point is that other teams who have their aces making 30, 35 million, you're not going to have a 2 or a 3 on your roster making number one money.
Right.
If going to a contender is really what, because he does control the no trade factor here.
Yep.
So the Cardinals, I think the Cardinals organization overall is going to have to really be able to stomach retaining salary.
Mm-hmm.
How much? I don't know. But it would seem to me that nobody in their right mind is picking up all of Arenado's contract and all of Sonny Gray's.
No.
Go ahead, Marsh.
Can you
stand up? Oh, we're singing 2 different songs.
Like, can't they just keep him until the trade deadline and trade him to a contender?
They certainly could.
And then by that time, you hope that one of your young guys, much like McGreevy this year, came up and was in the rotation full-time in the second half of the season.
Yep.
I feel like you could basically do the same thing.
You absolutely could, but you do run into, and now granted, Sonny Gray is an actual pitcher, but you do run into a similar issue as you had with Erick Fedde if you go that route.
What, that he might stink?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll stink.
I was going to say, I think the Cardinals...
36 next year.
The Cardinals probably learned their lesson from this past offseason. Your unwillingness to eat more money so that Nolan Arenado can be traded, you can't do that again. So you're probably, in my opinion, if you are saying that this player X wants to be out of here, he has a no trade clause, and you want to open up some spots, it's different because the pitching staff, you don't really have anything that you feel comfortable replacing Sonny Gray. Whereas going into last year, maybe not now, but going into last year, you felt comfortable with Nolan Gorman replacing Nolan Arenado. But with that being said, if you do are able to trade him, and it's a financial issue where the team doesn't want to take on that 35, okay, we'll eat 20. We'll eat 15. We'll eat 17
100%.
so that you can eat the other 17. We'll split it 50-50 with you. Go ahead. And then you have a player that says, all right, cool, I do want to go to that team, and now all things are okay. You're only eating half of the money, and you open up a spot for one of these younger pitchers because you are, in a, you said yesterday it's not a retool, but it damn sure feels like it's a rebuild of the starting rotation if Sonny Gray isn't here.
I didn't say full I don't think it's going to be a full tear down is what I said.
You building something.
You're pretty much tearing down the rotation.
The rotation
You're down to
is-
Libertor and McGreevy, which is fine because they're young guys.
I want you guys to understand what I'm saying right now. I don't care. I don't.
I said yesterday.
Why do you even
That's what I said yesterday. And
because
he told
you're trying to pin something on me.
He told me,
call it whatever you want, Jamie.
I said yesterday I don't care, and he said we got 4 hours of this, Carey.
I don't give a damn. No, I don't give a fast lane. I don't care. Just
well, now we only have an hour and a half, so it's the circunstances, right?
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Call it whatever you want. Retool, rebuilds, doesn't matter. Refocus.
I think based on
Readdress.
the way Sonny Gray talked about this, I think he's already had the discussions with Chaim Bloom. Because otherwise, like we said, well, like Marcia, to your point, we can hang on to him until the trade deadline. Sounds to me like Chaim Bloom's already read him the riot act, saying, like, we're not going to be a competitive team. We're willing to work with you, willing to trade you. So if Sonny Gray decides to stay, I doubt the player would choose to stay so that he could be traded at the deadline, unless the player has a long-term vision and says, if I get traded at the deadline, probably to a contender. So if I have to eat a crap sandwich for half the season, then I'll do it,
Right.
I'm with Carey on this one. The play, I realize there's some options here. The play is to eat as much of the salary as possible so that you get something decent in return.
Correct.
That's the play.
That has to be the play.
In the offseason,
yes,
you're not going to mess around. Because then next thing you know, this guy goes on the mound in April and he tears up his elbow.
Correct.
Nice job.
Or he trips on himself and rolls his ankle. We've seen that happen before.
There's a bunch of possibilities,
The
Marsh.
fact they're
endless.
The quote here is what really caught my attention. I have enjoyed my time in St. Louis. To me, that sounds like, I've thought about this.
The past.
I love the people, but I came here to win. I signed 2 years ago with the expectation of winning and trying to win. That hasn't played out.
No.
That way.
You haven't a 10-year pitcher.
You haven't
a 10-year pitcher. Yep. Done.
To me, that sounds like in his mind, he's already moved on.
Agreed.
He's ready to go. And like you just said, Anthony, if they can get something, and they will get something in return, you got to eat some more of that salary.
Yes.
And you went through this situation last year. You were, I think, a little bit stubborn on Nolan Arenado and maybe unwilling to eat more salary to have more suitors. You can't do it again.
No.
Because you
can't get fooled again.
Can't get fooled again.
That's right.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. So Sonny Gray dealt in the offseason. I'll say aye.
Aye.
Good. All righty. Nice job, guys. We traded him. Now the Cardinals just have to figure out the paperwork. But we've done all the heavy lifting. All right. Hot take or hot garbage? We're going to play that next. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you have a hot take or hot garbage for us, send those in, and we'll get to it next here in the Fast Lane with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Anthony Stalter.
Circus Sports coming to Missouri December 1st. What an exciting time it is for Derek Stevens and his group over at Circus Sports. They've built a fantastic casino in Las Vegas with the world's largest sports book inside. And now that sports book is right in the palm of your hands. And right now, you can get ahead of things. Download Circus Sports Illinois, the app. You find it on the website or in the App Store, any App Store for that matter. It's super user-friendly. It's got a lot of great options available to you, whether it's the player props, which there's so many great ones on that. The parlays. Let's not forget, too, with the player props and all the things, the money lines, you're getting the best odds of any app that is out there. Download anything else, check it out, and you'll see that Circa Sports is by far the best odds available, which means bigger payouts when you win. And that's what Derek wants. He wants people to win and enjoy using the Circa Sports Illinois app. So please don't miss out on any of the action available on a daily basis. Download Bet Like a Pro with your Circa Sports Illinois app today, and don't miss out on any of the excitement going on with Circa Sports. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Cardinals missed the playoffs for the third year in a row after losing to the San Francisco Giants last night by a final score of 4-3. The Cardinals are off today. They'll take on the Cubs this weekend to close out the 2025 season. Tonight, we have Thursday Night Football for you right here on 101 ESPN as the Arizona Cardinals take on the Seattle Seahawks. Kickoff is at 7:15, and we'll have a pregame show for you at 6:30. We have our Or coming up next, we have hot take or hot garbage. So send in your hot takes to the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We'll play hot take or hot garbage next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
Hot take.
Time to play hot take or hot garbage here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. March is going to read a statement from the text line, and we're going to discuss whether or not it is a fantastic hot take or if it's pure hot garbage.
From the 314, hot take or hot garbage. If Mizzou beats Alabama, it would be a failure to not make the playoffs.
I think that's hot garbage.
Yeah.
You still have Vanderbilt, I think, on the road. You still got to go to Oklahoma, and I think John Mateer, I don't know if they had Oklahoma at home or on the road, but John Mateer should be back by that point. I think he's supposed to be back late in the season when you would play Oklahoma. I think if you beat Alabama, you put yourself in position to kind of write your own ticket for the college football playoff, because I think at that point you're probably top 15 in the country. With those games that I just mentioned still left to be played, you got to go to Auburn, I believe.
Yeah. You got Vanderbilt, like you said, CD. You got Oklahoma still. You got Texas A&M.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think it'd be.
Slam dunk.
Yeah. How did they put it? A failure if they didn't make the playoffs? Mm-hmm. No, you still got. You got a couple of really. I mean, this is a difficult schedule, as it turns out. Having all these home games, especially up front, that's an advantage for you. But nonetheless, this is still a pretty difficult schedule to navigate.
They got 8 home games, which is fantastic.
It is, yeah.
My thoughts.
They've earned it, Carey.
My thoughts on it is that even if you beat Alabama, who's saying that Alabama is a playoff type team already this year? So you beat Alabama, great. They're 17th right now, and they have the loss early to Florida State. By the time you get them, they will have played Georgia and Vanderbilt. What if they've lost both of those games?
They could be out of the top 25.
So then your win against Bama really is, doesn't hold that much weight. So
your best bet is for Bama to continue to win, and then you beat them, and then beat everybody else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. From the 636, hot take or hot garbage. Chaim Bloom will bring another successful World Series caliber era of Cardinals baseball to St. Louis that will span a decade or more.
Hot take. He's loading up on pitching. Mo's biggest failure wasn't an individual trade. It was him getting away from pitching.
And Anthony loves pitching.
Who doesn't? It's not about offense in the postseason. It is about
defense wins championships.
It's about it's
running
about
the ball and playing
defense, and it is about stellar pitching, not just starting pitching, but bullpen as well. And then it's about somebody that you never expected to come out of nowhere and hit a home run. That's what the MLB postseason is. But everybody keeps focusing on offense because they're not paying attention because they don't care about baseball.
You just mentioned
but I do, Jamie.
That one player that comes out of nowhere. Who would be the poster child of that in Major League Baseball?
You've got many. You've got David Eckstein. You've got Cody Ross. You've got others. Yeah.
Would you consider David Freese to be one of those guys?
Yes, I would. Considering that Tony La Russa considered not starting him in the postseason that year. Yeah. I would say David Freese. Hometown hero, baby.
All right, next one comes from Brickhouse Gang. Hot take or hot garbage. Bo Pribula is the best Mizzou quarterback since Blaine Gabbert.
I just say the hell with Brady Cook last year, huh?
I say hot take.
Bo
Pribula is a stud.
I think it's too early.
No, it's not.
Okay.
You're too early.
At least have something.
Why don't you get on the board here? Why don't you get on board?
All I did was
on the board.
Yeah, get on the board and then get on board.
I was on board. I talked about how great he's been, but he's played 4 games for Mizzou.
You were ready to bench Michael Penix after 3.
What about Drew Lock?
Whatever. He's the best thing I've ever seen. Anthony.
Thank you.
People didn't like Drew Lock.
Thank you.
Stupid as that comment is.
Matty Mock.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing here?
How are we judging this based off of
4 games.
players in the NFL that have made it to the NFL?
I'm judging.
Games in the
You know
NFL?
what I'm judging it off of? Wins. What's his winning percentage?
No,
What's Bo Perbula's winning percentage?
100%.
Thank you.
Anthony.
Hot take.
Just give it up, Carey. Just let him have his moment.
Okay. I'll stop.
As dumb as it is.
Let's move on to a different quarterback, shall we? From the 618, hot take or hot garbage. C.J. Stroud was a one-hit wonder and will never be a top 10 quarterback again.
Hot garbage. How about we get the guy an offensive line?
Well, I think they have to do that, Anthony. I don't think we can. I think we could try.
I meant the Texans.
You said how about we get the guy in offensive line? I've done a lot of things in my life.
I fast laned up, okay?
I wasn't sure.
I didn't realize you were going to be technical Tom today. I didn't realize you're going to be old technical Tony over
Sorry.
there. Okay. Can Houston get him an offensive line before we start to criticize?
There you go.
He does look like he's playing with on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most confident, 1 being not confident. He looks like he's playing with -70 confidence. But I think that has a lot to do with the fact he don't have a running game.
Got no Riz.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the Riz walk.
No. He's got no Scott Rizzuto.
Yeah, him either.
We got a text from the 314, and this is absolutely directed at Jamie. Here goes the Mizzou hater.
Thank you.
Already discrediting a win over Alabama.
Seriously. You're sitting here. I mean, how many wins are we just going to say don't count? Jamie?
All right, Anthony, don't play into this right now. It's foolishness, all of it.
The 314 says, you better believe
in
this team.
I like that.
You better believe. There you go.
I like that a lot.
From the 636, hot take or hot garbage, the Kansas City Chiefs will play under 500 this season and miss the playoffs.
Total garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
Did they trade Mahomes?
No, he's still there.
Did they fire Reed?
Nope, still there too.
No.
Why would you do either of those things?
I was just clarifying before I said anything more. No, they're going to get these receivers back. They'll get some of the deep threat back to the game. They do have to figure out a running game. Even when Rice is back and Worthy, I think Worthy's going to be back this week.
Worthy should be back this week. Rice, a couple more weeks away.
But even when they do come back, they have nothing to do with the running game. So
100%.
When Kareem Hunt is your best running back, you got some running issues.
From the 217, hot take or hot garbage, the Blues will have multiple end-of-season award winners this year.
In the NHL awards?
Hot take.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hot take.
Hot take, yeah, for sure.
Do it.
Hot take. We'll have
Who do you got, Jamie?
Coach of the Year, and we will have the best
Rookie
goal.
of the year.
That too. Best goaltending tandem.
Jennings.
The
Nice.
Jennings.
Yeah.
Greg
There's
Jennings
two right
Award.
there.
It's just, yeah.
Greg Jennings?
The Greg Jennings Award.
I think he's a receiver for the Packers at one point.
And Vikings.
And one-time hockey player.
Not sure about that. In fact, I don't think so.
Anthony, I think you're confusing Greg Jennings and Craig Janney, right?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I think I got it right. I'm just cocky, fat A Stalter over here, but I'm pretty sure I got it.
Let's take a second. Let's be serious. If there's one award most likely for player, coach, GM to win this year for the Blues, which one would that be?
Coach.
Monty. Was it Jack Morris? Is that what it's called?
Jack Adams.
Jack Adams.
Jack Morris pitched.
Jack Morris pitched for the
Minnesota Twins.
There you go.
Had a great mustache.
Yeah, there you go. Knew it was Jack.
His brother was Zach, too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Uncle Matt.
They had a very popular high school that they went to.
Yes, they did.
Did you know that there's a movie out there where they filmed the movie in a high school?
I do, yeah. Yeah, it's the documentary where the kid was left at home by terrible parents.
How the hell you leave a kid at home?
Twice.
Two times.
They didn't. The second time was in the. What'd you say?
What?
I don't know what he said.
I don't either.
I thought about it.
With which ones?
There's a lot of kids, though.
Man, that one kid was being nosy, sticking his head in the van. They just counted him.
It's that kid's fault.
But it's actually the adult's fault for allowing a kid to count. Like, they allowed the other kid, the older kid, to count.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that kid popped up out of there.
Yeah.
But then as an adult, you still turn around and count or say the names.
With all the different families, that were there, you usually say, "Hey, everybody, make sure everyone in their family.
Your family is here. Are your people here?
Right.
Instead of worrying about all these moving parts, like, okay, my kids are here, they're in the vet, we're good. How about your family?
Plus, apparently Kevin's ticket, remember when they spilled the Coke? Apparently they spilled the Coke on the ticket and it got thrown away. So that's why they didn't have the ticket for the kid.
That's why they didn't bring him. They said, screw that.
Yeah.
We don't have a ticket for this kid. I already paid for him once.
Yep.
I mean, that whole family treated that kid like crap.
They did.
For sure.
His brother Buzz.
Yeah.
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof, woof.
Classic documentary. A lot of tales there. All right.
Filmed in high school.
Yes, filming in a high school. That's correct.
No, it wasn't. I seen the house.
Real or smoke and mirrors to make the playoffs in college football, including Mizzou. Are they real or smoke and mirrors? I'll say real. You know where Jamie's going. That's next on 101 ESPN. down and play real or smoke and mirrors here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. This is going to be a college football playoff edition, and this is not a national title edition. This is just to make the playoffs. I think this one is an absolute real call, and it's Mizzou. I think Mizzou has all the elements from offensive line, defensive line, obviously the way they run the ball. Secondary, bit of an issue right now. They give up a lot of big plays. But with the way Bo Pribula has added another dimension to this offense, I think that these guys are for real. They're a real playoff contender.
Yeah,
Jamie?
No doubt. Mizzou's in.
Sure.
Carey?
Yeah. They take
No
care
reason,
of their
guys? You just...
No,
you covered it, Anthony. The great quarterback, a great running game. Defensive line's fine. Secondary needs some work, but they're going to address that.
Yeah.
They just got to take care of the business ahead of them.
Marshy?
Yeah, I think they're real until they prove otherwise. You know, I understand that the schedule is what it is, but they took care of business against South Carolina. It's not like Lenora Sellers did not play in that game. He did. And I think what has benefited this team is the adversity that they have overcome. You know, they're down to Kansas. That's a big game, despite what some people in town might say.
Well said.
They end up coming back. They win that game. You know, they're down against South Carolina. They come back. They win that game. So they face adversity. I think teams need to go through that throughout the season to prepare them for bigger games. And Mizzou has gone through that.
All right, next team. Sorry, Carey. Indiana.
Oh. Well, they looked pretty damn real the other night.
Tough to argue with the...
Hey, man. They looked pretty damn real Saturday night when they took on my Fighting Illini. I guess the question is... I would say real, just because the way that they beat us the other night. So for me right now, real. I don't know what their schedule looks like. I haven't looked at Indiana's schedule. Let me take a look and see who they have remaining on their schedule and what challenges are presented. Okay, they have Iowa this week, and then they go to Oregon. I think that's going to be a tough challenge, and then they go to Penn State. So they could easily be a two-loss team. I think those two teams might be better than them. That Iowa game is not going to be an easy game, even though they beat the hell out of us last week. But I think they'll face some challenges this week, and definitely next week against Oregon.
Assuming no big injuries and like massive upsets that we just don't see coming, if Indiana wins one of those games, Oregon or Penn State, I think they're in.
Yeah. One-loss team,
because they're not going to lose. They're not going to lose to Michigan State. Nope. They're not going to lose to UCLA. They're not going to lose to Maryland. Wisconsin's a nothing burger.
Nope.
And then they got Purdue.
Didn't they get in even if they lose to Oregon and Penn State?
No.
Okay.
I don't think they have enough quality wins.
10-win, 2-loss teams.
I know, but you've got them all in now, Carey. You've got every single 2-loss team in it.
They're in the SEC and in the Big Ten. Yeah, essentially.
The math ain't mathin'.
I do the math on this show. Remember?
I know.
So let me figure it out.
All right. I apologize. I'll stay in my lane. All right, Texas Tech.
I don't trust Big 12 teams.
Okay, but one of them's going to make it.
The Iowa State Cyclones.
Okay.
Marshy's team.
See, I think Texas Tech is for real. In the confines of...
Grand scheme of things?
Yeah, they've got... So Houston's a tricky game just because Houston can score. But other than that,
they don't have much left.
No, BYU?
This Kansas team that everyone tells me is so good, that might be a challenge.
Jamie doesn't believe in them.
No, they tell me Kansas is really good.
Why would I believe in Kansas?
Right, they're terrible. Now, after Mizzou crushed them, but they were pretty good then. Mizzou took their will. Texas Tech, I say real. I say they run the table, too.
I'm looking at that schedule, and then I'm looking at Iowa State's. Something about Iowa State that makes me believe that they are. Matt Campbell is a hell of a football coach and has been for a long time. I think if the team is coming out of the Big 12, it's probably going to be Iowa State.
Iowa State doesn't play anybody.
That's what I said.
They got BYU and TCU, so yeah.
And BYU at home. They go to TCU.
So it's going to be one of those two teams. Mm-hmm. Either going to be Iowa State or Texas Tech.
Yeah. You say Texas Tech. I say Iowa State.
All right, and we know which way Marsh is going. Jamie, how about you?
I got Texas Tech in.
Okay. Georgia Tech.
Real.
I say they're real too.
Real.
Have we said anybody's smoke and mirrors?
Nope.
Okay.
Everybody's making it.
Everybody can't make it.
Well, but we're letting everybody in.
Oh, we're not the determining factor.
We got to remember, if we say Georgia Tech, if we say Iowa State, if we say Texas Tech, well, Texas Tech's on the border here, but then who's leaving the top 12?
That's in the top 12 right now?
Yeah, for every team we're putting in, we have to take one out.
So
but that's kind of the way it works.
I don't like it.
Texas is probably going to be out.
Oklahoma's out.
Oklahoma's going to be out because their quarterback is hurt.
Gone. Yeah. Okay.
Texas is going to lose another one.
Texas is going to lose another one. I keep telling you, Texas A&M is probably going to find a way to.
I say Indiana smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. You don't get.
I can't say it.
I know you can't. You're right. You can't.
I witnessed.
I know.
Saturday night with these two eyes.
And this is why I didn't want to put Indiana on this sheet.
I saw it.
But Marsh demanded.
I think it. He's trying to. Is that? Oh, it's a Marshy thing.
I don't know why there's so many lies that have been thrown around throughout this show. Okay, how many teams do we think from the Big 12 will actually make it? How many teams from the ACC do we think will actually make it?
One.
1 and 1.
Yeah.
And you'll get 4 and 5 from either the Big 10 or the Big and the SEC.
So if we say Georgia Tech is for real, we have one ACC team making it. That means Miami and Florida State are not making the college football playoff.
That's why I'm saying Georgia Tech is smoke and mirrors.
He thinks so.
Okay.
You just said they're for real.
I forgot about Miami.
I did too. They're at the top just minding their own damn business.
I really like Miami. I totally forgot about them.
They just minding their damn business.
No,
Nobody bothering them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so
Georgia Tech will probably play Miami in the ACC championship game.
And they'll have their two losses. It'll be Georgia at the end of the year and Miami in the ACC title game.
Well, maybe you get two ACC teams.
That was the SMU route last year, though. Yeah. That was your point yesterday.
Yeah, maybe you get two ACC teams in. And then everything else is...
What a mess.
Big 12 is only getting one.
They only get one. You figure it out.
Texas Tech or Iowa State.
Figure it out. It's on you. Nobody cares, unfortunately. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Yeah. You know who it's not going to be, Anthony? Certainly not going to be Kansas State.
No, those guys stink. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Vanderbilt.
I just caught it.
Vanderbilt
is sneaky.
They're smoke and mirrors.
They're
still
Vanderbilt is sneaky though.
They're pesky, but
they beat Alabama last year when they were the number one team in the country. They got Alabama next week. They got LSU at home. The reason why they're sneaky is because of the style of offense that they run. Mm-hmm. It's not something you see every week. Diego Pavia is a quarterback that he's going to find a way to win. So
not against Mizzou.
Do they make the college football playoffs? Probably not. But they're going to be a big reason why. Probably Texas
Some of these teams are out, yeah.
They're going to play a huge part in the landscape of the college football playoffs this year.
Suddenly, Vanderbilt's a team in the SEC you don't want to play.
Correct.
Which is weird.
Correct.
But you're right. Their offense.
They have a gauntlet.
Yeah. If they make the college football playoff, they're going to earn it.
They might win it.
Could you imagine?
You got to play Alabama, LSU, Mizzou, Texas, and Tennessee
all in a row.
Yeah.
Well, not in a row. Tennessee, yeah. But yeah, Alabama, LSU, Missouri, Texas, all in a row.
Good luck.
I mean, there's no break.
Nah.
They don't play Florida. They don't play. South Carolina looks a little easier.
Yeah.
Mississippi State's 4-0, but that's going to change. All right. So I think we have 42 teams in.
They'll figure it out.
Nice job, guys.
Not our job.
Glad we did that exercise.
Absolutely. All right. NFL Week 4 Pick'em Challenge starts tonight. I'll tell you who we're on next on 101 ESPN.
ready to pick 'em. It's the Fast Lane Football Pick'em Challenge on 101 ESPN.
Refreshed by Bud Light, official beer of the NFL. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. 5:08, your time check, brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. We got our NFL Pick'em Challenge. We're up 2-1 against the Rizzuto show. Nice job, guys, but we're going to keep this thing rolling. We'll save our Monday night, or our Thursday night football pick for the next segment.
Why?
Because we're going to talk about the game.
That's how it works. Jeremy.
Why?
This is like the third week we've done this
Carey,
year.
I just mess with Anthony because he's been such a jerk to me.
Well, no, sometimes you don't listen, so I step exactly.
Carey, I think we can all speak for you when we say thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. Vikings Steelers.
Yeah.
Sunday. Overseas, Jamie. It's an early game. You're going to wake up. You're going to have some eggs. If you're Marsh, you'll probably dip it in some sort of ranch concoction or something like that.
Some peanut butter or something.
Then you turn on your Vikings.
You guys ever had eggs and peanut butter?
That's not what I said.
Same time.
Well, it's coming.
Peanut butter on your eggs.
There's peanut butter
and ketchup
and jelly burger with bacon. And you guys looked at me like,
well, Marsh, you've had
crazy.
a few things today where it's just
the peanut butter and jelly bacon burger.
Mustard on your watermelon.
I don't
butter
do that
on your Pop-Tart.
Butter on your strawberries.
It's just been interesting to hear you discuss your eating habits. But you know what? That doesn't make it wrong or bad.
Now we know why you're running to the toilet all the time.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
You do.
Anyways, Marsh.
Steelers, here we go.
I got the Vikings in this one. Where's the game being played?
Ireland.
Excuse me.
Ireland.
Have you seen what Carson Wentz looks like?
Yes.
We're going with him, baby.
Yeah, as soon as he takes off his helmet, they're going to be like, he's one of us.
Yep. He's going to be glowing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to love that. Carey?
Pittsburgh.
You don't mean it.
No, I really do.
I don't know about that.
Carson Wentz had a fine day. The Minnesota Vikings had a fine day last week playing defense. It's partially because Jake Browning has never taken a snap in his life.
That's not true.
He doesn't know a hitch route from a slant route. And the special teams for the Cincinnati Bengals said, not today. We ain't going, so quit asking. And the Vikings scored 400 points because of their defense and special teams.
I've got the Vikings in this one. The Steelers have not played well as a team so far in any of their games. Last week was shaky too.
I was watching some offensive plays. I will say, already the one-man party going to have to open it up a little bit.
What do you mean?
Because
what do you mean?
That ball.
He's great.
If you want to get the ball out of your hands quick, sure.
Mm-hmm. Or run the ball.
Man, they ain't done that well yet either.
No. So he's not great at anything.
The already the one-man party gotta open some things up.
All right. I got your layup of the week. Not even close. Jaden Daniels likely to come back this week. No Terry McLaurin.
This guy's
no
skipping
problem.
my pick again.
No, you said the Vikings.
No, I didn't.
He said the Steelers.
Well, then say it, Marsh. What do you say it?
I have the Vikings.
Thank you.
Why are you mad at him for you forgetting?
Everyone knew
he was going to take the Vikings.
But
Is that true?
Is he not
I
allowed?
did not pick them last week.
He's allowed.
He's allowed to have a chance to do
Commanders,
that, right?
Falcons. Who do you got, Marsh?
I don't know what your deal is.
Who you got, Carey?
You. Whoa, no.
Marsh,
No, I want you to give it because I don't want to forget, even though I set you up, and then Jamie over here has got to pout
look
about
out
it.
for him. You've been picking on him all week.
Okay. You twist his words all the time.
I've got his back right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andrew. Never mind this guy.
All right, I have the Vikings against the Steelers. Jordan Addison coming back. I think we might forget that. I think he's going to be dynamic for Carson Wentz. Anyways, moving on. Washington Commanders. Over your Falcons, Anthony.
Yep. Gary?
I got the Commanders, too.
Layup.
Jaden Daniels. Hell, don't say that.
It's a layup.
When you say that, it makes it not a layup.
It's a layup.
It's not. It's not a layup at that point.
Okay, fine. Slam dunk. This is a guarantee that Dan Quinn goes back to Atlanta and he burns that mother down. Guarantee.
Every time with you, right?
Commanders.
Thank you. All right, Saints, Bills.
Bills.
Yeah.
Bills.
I'll say aye. Marsh?
Aye.
Lions over the Browns. I'll say aye.
Aye.
Although, we can't really look
we
past them as much as we used to, right?
We'll give it a slight hesitation. Okay. Texans, Titans. Everybody got the Texans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Patriots, Panthers. Marsh.
I have the Carolina Panthers in this one.
You got the upset. Mm-hmm. You like what you saw last week, even though they played a high school team.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the Patriots.
I might take the Panthers.
Okay.
I might.
You might.
Yeah.
Okay.
Patriots are the worst tackling team, I think, in the league.
And they can't hold on to the football.
No. Chargers, Giants. We all got the Chargers?
Yes.
All right, moving on. Eagles, Bucks.
Do it.
No Mike Evans in this one.
Do it.
I took the Bucks in this one.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy. Give me the Eagles.
Marsh.
I have the Eagles in this one.
I'm going to take the Bucks. Baker Mayfield ain't losing.
Shaky Bakey. He's back.
Eagles aren't going to be able to bully the cornerbacks like they did with the Rams, with the Tampa Bay Bucks team.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Eagles' first loss comes on Sunday.
Interesting.
Rams, Colts. Rams against the best team in the league.
Give me them Rams.
Give me them Colts.
Colts. Marsh?
I have the Colts as well. I said I put my life on the line
for Daniel
Jones. Mm-hmm. Now that may only last 1 week, but I got to stick by what I said.
All right. I too have the Rams in this one. 49ers, Jaguars. Jaguars against whoever the 49ers are going to be able to suit up that's not injured.
I got the Jags.
49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
49ers.
Ravens, Chiefs.
Yeah. I took the Ravens.
I haven't liked the way the Chiefs have played yet. I got to take the Ravens as well.
I took the Ravens.
Bears, Raiders.
The Bears.
I took the Bears.
I'll say aye. You got the Raiders?
No, I have the Bears.
Anthony, you watch the Raiders play offensive football and there's
terrible.
something that you like?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not
they
one
can't
bit.
block.
Yeah, I got the Bears. Packers over the Cowboys. I'll say aye.
Aye.
Dolphins, Jets, and one of the best Monday Night Football matchups you'll find.
In Miami, I've got the Dolphins.
It didn't matter a couple weeks ago, but
no, but
I got
it's
the
the
Dolphins.
Jets.
You're right.
Jets, just.
I have the Jets in this one. I don't know why. I think it's because Miami is rolling out these like black uniforms, alternate uniforms, and I think they
You're
look.
a uniform guy.
I am.
He's a big uniform
I
guy.
think they look terrible.
You thought Ohio State looked terrible against Tennessee as well, or was that you?
No, that was me.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
No, it didn't work out well for what I was saying.
I couldn't remember.
But, Carey, if we remember correctly, Ohio State is an actual good football team. Miami's not. Not that the Jets are a good football team. However, they did show a little bit of promise last week. They could have won that game. I believe Justin Fields.
He's going to be back.
He's going to be back. So give me the Jets in this one.
All right, I got the Dolphins. Jets can't win. We all have the Broncos over the Bengals. I'll say
yes.
aye. All right, so what do we think about tonight's game? Tonight's game is at least small point spread. Seahawks, Cardinals. We'll get into that matchup next on 101 ESPN. Jamie, pay attention. To what I don't know. Cardinals Seahawks tonight. Pregame at 6:30. Kickoff at 7:15. Cardinals Seahawks.
I hope that when you get home,
Yeah.
that your children and your wife give you a nice hug.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. They usually do. Kids usually run right out the door to see me.
Maybe 2 hugs.
Yeah.
You need it.
Well, how about 3? Because I've got 3 kids.
I meant 2 hugs each.
That'd be awesome. What's the math on that, Carey?
Huh?
6. The hell?
Okay, I was just including you because you're the math guy.
You notice you didn't include Kristen.
Jeez.
He just said 3 kids. Oh, actually, 3. Yeah, 6.
Okay. Who do you guys got tonight? Cardinals, Seahawks.
I chose the Seahawks. However,
oh boy, here we go.
Oh, Mr. Cardinal here.
Here we go. Kyler Murray, he's really good.
I'm on the fence.
Why are you on the fence?
Yes, I just am. The Cardinals aren't as bad as you'd like to think they are. If Marvin Harrison Jr. catches a pass or 2 last weekend, they probably beat your favorite team in the NFC West, the San Francisco 49ers. So, I mean, when I say dropped passes, I'm talking like what you see at a youth football game when a kid is wide open.
Easy.
And he drops
I
it.
don't know why I was looking at you.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying youth
My
football.
kids can catch.
They're well
I've coached youth football, and you don't expect the kids to catch every pass. Some of you parents do. Stop it. They're not. But either way, no, I'm just saying, not you, Anthony. You're a coach.
I expect you to catch the ball. I have confidence in those kids.
Me too.
When they're 7 or 8, they're not going to catch every pass.
Yeah, but if you say it like that,
You know, it'd
then
be nice
they're
if
never
somebody
gonna
believed
believe
in them.
themselves, Carey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can believe all the hell you want to. They're going to drop a pass when they're 7 or 8.
You know they're going to, but you don't have to tell them that.
No, I'm saying they will. I'm talking to the parents more than
You know, I had a 4th grade teacher that believed in me. Her name was Mrs. Grieve, and I'll always remember her.
Mrs. Grieve,
I bet you will.
Believed you were going to be an outstanding young man.
Yes, she did.
That's
Just
wonderful.
takes one to believe in you.
I agree. My 2nd grade teacher was that for me.
There you go.
Miss Black.
Yes.
She was awesome.
I'm still waiting.
Because they told Karen all the time, don't worry about it.
I had one teacher in high school. Actually wasn't a teacher, he was the assistant principal. And he said to me, because I was missing a bunch of assignments and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, what are you going to be, when you graduate from high school? And I said, I'm going to play in the NHL.
Yeah, yeah.
And he says, he kind of laughed. He's like, yeah, you should probably continue studying more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you see him ever?
I did see him many years later.
And?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, good for you.
I didn't.
Did he?
He knew.
That makes it better.
He knew.
When they know and you just don't say anything.
I actually thanked him.
Nice.
Not in a rude way. I said, I just want to thank you for my time at the school.
Nice.
He knew.
He knew.
It reminds me of the Peyton Manning commercial, the motivating Manning. The guy's like, NFL quarterback. And he's like, all right, it's kind of a niche thing there. But sure. And the guy's like,
I believe in you. It's funny. All right.
I got the Seahawks.
I have the Seahawks too. I think they're the better team.
I think they're by far the better team. And I think they're a way better team than the 49ers right now, based upon the personnel that the Niners have. So the fact that Arizona should have or could have beat the 49ers, that doesn't move the needle for me because I still don't think the 49ers in their current state are better than Seattle.
Right. In the current state is absolutely right.
State.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, I had the Seahawks earning a wild card spot before the season when we did our predictions. Their defense is really good. I do think they're a bit one-dimensional at times. Like it's like Jackson Smith and Jigba or nothing. But they've got 2 running backs that are capable in Kenneth Walker and in Zach Charbonnet. It's just, hey, can Sam Darnold win you a game in the playoffs? And Marsh, I'm not going to drudge up bad memories or anything like that, but it's a solid team with limitations. But I do not trust Arizona. I don't trust the Cardinals at all. I did not buy into the preseason hype. I realize that Kyler Murray's a great athlete. At times, he's a questionable quarterback, but overall, I don't think Arizona, especially not with James Conner out, you talk about being limited. It's now Trey McBride because Marvin Harrison Jr. has not turned into a consistent threat yet.
Kyler Murray hasn't beaten the Seahawks since 2020.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Do you think there's a lot of money on the Seahawks side? Like, could you pull that up to see?
Sure.
How much is pulling for Seattle? And if I'm not saying that's going to dictate how the game goes.
Is that what you're using for your?
I'm asking a question.
As I do that, what do you think? I got it right now.
I would say yes on them to cover.
People are backing who?
The Seattle Seahawks.
What at 100%? What do you think the percentage is?
73.
Gary?
That they cover 85.
So people believe the Seahawks will cover 85% of the bets are on Seattle.
Oh, they are?
No, he said 85.
I'd say 60% on Seattle.
All right, Marsh wins. 70% of the money is on Seattle. That's really high.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, when you see that number, you should probably take the other side.
My point exactly.
So you're taking Arizona?
I might change it.
Okay.
Does that make you want to change it? Do you take that into consideration? Because you did.
I did
week
before.
1 with the Colts, right? And the Miami Dolphins.
Yes, and I should have done it the following week with the Colts and the Broncos. It doesn't for me only because I like Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I think defensively, you mentioned it with, 2020? That was the last time Kyler Murray beat Seattle?
Well, I wonder if people see that and they're like, oh, he hasn't won in 5 years. Let me go this direction.
I'm going to stick with the better team.
And the guy that has a lot to prove.
Absolutely. Wouldn't you guys agree that Sam Darnold still has a lot to prove despite getting that big contract?
Yeah, I do. I think he's got more to prove.
Some would say the most to prove.
Yep.
Of any quarterback.
Outside of course, Lamar and Josh
Of any
Allen.
quarterback in history of football.
Okay. 101 ESPN salutes our nation's military for service members, their families, and anyone currently on base at Scott Air Force Base. You can join us, the Fast Lane, next Thursday, October 2nd from 2 to 6 o'clock. It's our annual Military Appreciation Live broadcast. We love going to Scott Air Force Base, and we'll love seeing you. So if you're on base, we hope that you stop by, say hello to us at some point during our live broadcast. Our Military Appreciation broadcast is brought to you by Air Comfort Service, Heating, Cooling, and Insulation. We've got Bet the Board next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals lose last night to the Giants 4-3. They are eliminated from the postseason. They have tonight off, and then they'll take on the Cubs to wrap up the season. But tonight, you can listen to Thursday Night Football as the Arizona Cardinals take on the Seattle Seahawks. Pregame for that one starts at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7:15. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We have Bet the Board coming up next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
All right, time for Bet the Board here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Marsh, what are our latest standings after last night?
All right, Jamie's still in the lead. He has 10 points. Anthony, you have 9. Carey has 8, and I have 8.
Oh, tight race here. All right, Jamie, you are up.
Yeah, all right. Let's see here. Going back to the diamond, give me the Royals over the Angels. Minus 137. Please.
All right, I will take Trey McBride, 7 or more catches tonight at minus 106. Kyler Murray loves himself some Trey McBride. Usually has about 1,200 targets a game, so don't check the math on that. Carey?
Give me Trey Benson over 54.5 rushing yards.
Probably a good call with James Conner out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Jackson Smith-Njigba with 80-plus receiving yards at minus 133.
Good call there. There you have it. Hey, don't forget, you can head out to Hot Shots tonight on Lindbergh in South County. Jamie's going to be there. Riz is going to be there. So you can get a Bud Light. Also get signed up for some Point and 101 ESPN giveaways. Again, that's tonight from 6:30 to 8:30 with Jamie Rivers, Scott Rizzuto, and Bud Light at the Hot Shots on Lindbergh in South County.
Gonna be a good time, man.
Good time, great oldies.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Absolutely. Well, just said it.
Yeah, but even before that.
Oklahoma quarterback John Mateer says the surgery on his broken hand was a success. Sources told Pete Thamel on Tuesday that Mateer, the early Heisman Trophy frontrunner, will miss about a month after suffering the injury in Saturday's win over Auburn. So about a month or so. Oklahoma faces rival Texas on October 11th. After a trip to South Carolina, the Sooners close out the regular season with 5 straight games against opponents that are currently ranked. Number 13, Ole Miss. At number 15, Tennessee. At number 18, Alabama. Number 20, Missouri. And number 4, LSU. So, John Mateer likely to be back for that Missouri game, which stinks. But good for the kid that...
if you're Mizzou, you want to face... You want to go against the best teams with the best players available.
Absolutely.
Gives you the best chance to make the playoffs.
No doubt.
No excuses.
Play like a champion.
That's Notre Dame.
What?
Play like a champion today.
Yeah.
We didn't say today. You said play like a champion. It's way different, Carey.
Okay.
That means all the time, not just today.
Not just today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, yesterday, next week.
But if you look at the sign every day, isn't that...
Yeah, but he didn't say it.
Well,
That's
but
different.
sometimes you play tonight.
Everybody knows play like a champion today is Notre Dame.
Right.
But Anthony says way different. He said
Thank
play
you,
like
Jimmy.
a champion. Blanket statement.
Yes.
Every day.
No.
Well, just play like a champion.
Tomorrow?
It's all encompassing.
It is.
It's in anything you do, play like a champion.
It's confusing because, I mean, play like a champion today means when I wake up in that day, I'm playing like a champion for the entire day.
Yeah, I'm asking you to play
it even
like a
covers
champion
the night.
No, it doesn't.
It
Today.
does.
No, you'd say tonight.
You'd say you're right.
Yeah,
It's
you get
way
confused.
different.
I mean, come on.
If I see the sign when I wake up, And it says play like a champion today.
Yeah. It doesn't say today.
The entire day.
It says play like a champion.
Ours says play like a champion.
It's way different.
I think it's the same thing.
If you just wake up and say play like a champion today, by 4 o'clock, you're going to be like, all right, I'm done playing like a champion.
And like what we do is we see the sign play like a champion. And I like to tap it twice.
Yep.
Every day, just to remind myself that I'm playing like a champion.
Today.
Every day.
I saw that Jamie did that, and I started doing that as well.
Yeah. And,
is that why you brought that sign in?
Yeah.
And that's why Anthony every day plays like a champion.
Damn right. Thank you.
Okay.
Giants.
You're welcome to jump on board here if you want.
Yeah, at any point.
I think about it.
Unless you just want to play like a champion in the day.
In one day only.
Giants Brian Dable. This is funny. Giants Brian Dable names Jackson Dart quarterback for the rest of the season, so we knew that, right? He goes, it's my decision. It's my decision, and we're going with Jackson.
I did this to you. Who else is going to decide?
Thank you.
Like maybe the media in New York was like, oh, the GM did it or
I
something?
think Jackson actually did it. Hey, coach, I'm in.
It's my turn.
Russ, have a seat.
I'm tired of watching this.
It's my turn. I'm in.
He's lucky that Jerry isn't his owner, otherwise he'd take credit for that decision.
Absolutely.
If Jackson Dart ends up turning out to be a good quarterback.
If anything good that happens, Jerry Jones was all over it. He knew right then and there. Yep. Some other headlines in the world of sports. Dak Prescott says the tilt with the Packers on Sunday nights is it's not Dax versus Micah. We'll see.
Who said that?
Dak said it.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to piss off Micah.
I like that guy. He's a great football player. Love him. One of the best of all time.
What do you guys think about the Cowboys openly saying there'll be no tribute video for Micah Parsons? I don't mind that. It was bitter.
Okay, yeah.
The trade wasn't like it was a free agency move. It wasn't like it was a bitter
but it just
situation.
seems like a bitter Jerry Jones thing.
And I think those are I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
have a problem with it.
Outside of hockey, I don't feel like there's.
Well, we don't know.
A lot
They
of
do it in basketball.
Tribute.
They do it in basketball.
I don't think I've seen it in football. Have you?
Yeah.
How many games have you been to recently?
Ton.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it.
If you're not in the stadium, you probably don't know.
Not many. Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Look, Jamie, those are details. We're going to let details get in the way of facts.
We're talking about a guy that didn't put one of the best coaches in football in their ring of honor for a long time. You think he's going to give Micah Parsons a tribute video?
Of course not.
No, but that's my problem with Jerry Jones. Like, dude, come on. He acts like everyth's business. It's all business. It's all just business down here. Mm-hmm. Really? That seems a little more than that, Jerry.
Yeah. Stick around. I'm about to fire that Jimmy Johnson.
That's my favorite part.
Jeez. All right. When we return, what we learned, 3 stars of the day, criticisms and compliments. That's all next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
If you're looking to sell your home anytime soon here, please take my advice. Don't just trust any real estate agent that's out there. A lot of these real estate agents will tell you, I sell lots of houses and all this stuff. I do a great job. They're selling 4, 5, maybe 6 in a year. Gloria Lou is selling one almost every other day. Please call Gloria Lou with your home sold guaranteed realty. Gloria Lou is going to get you the most money possible for your home, and she guarantees that you will get 100% market value for your home, or she will pay you the difference. And she agrees to all that up front and in handwriting, too. She's really confident about selling your home because she's been in the business for over 20 years. She understands exactly what each area of St. Louis is the asking price for these homes. And she's got over 24,000 buyers in waiting. So please start packing, then call Gloria Lou. But tell her Jamie Rivers sent you in. Her number's 314-325-6888. Again, that's 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. And remember, Gloria and the seller must agree upon the sales price and possession date.
If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast, available at 101ESPN.com or via the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. All the podcasts, of course, brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Time to find out what everybody learned today. Carey, what'd you learn?
I learned that there's a difference between playing like a champion today and just playing like a champion.
Yep.
Seems like the same thing to me. It's weird. It's weird you guys would think that, but, you know.
That's a huge difference. Huge. Marshall, what'd you learn?
I learned that the text line has my back when it comes to odd food choices. Whether it's butter on your Pop-Tart, maybe you want to put a little yellow mustard on a watermelon. I'd put that third out of the three that I'm about to mention. Or having a peanut butter and jelly burger. A little bit of bacon on there, which you should try. It's really good.
Okay.
But the text line agreed with me that sometimes that stuff is good.
I'll pass. I'll take your word for it.
You should try. If anything, try the peanut butter and jelly burger. Maybe I'll make it for you guys and bring it in.
I'm waiting on that peanut butter cake that you've been talking about.
Kidding.
You know?
Oh, you guys can't have that until.
You know what I mean?
Boy, that was tough.
We've been waiting for a while.
That wasn't the peanut butter cake. What was it? Where
it was the chicken mole.
Yeah.
Hey. Chicken mole. Yeah, I got this for you guys.
Lunch. I'm bringing some in. I made some extra.
I don't got it.
Yep.
You guys are fast laned if you're waiting on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sent us that morning.
Yeah.
You go say, by the way.
You guys wouldn't eat that. You guys just eat chicken strips all the time with ketchup.
It's not.
Nobody eats chicken strips with ketchup.
Not at 43. Okay.
Some dino nuggets.
Dino nuggets, yeah.
I do eat chicken nuggets every now and then. My son makes them for himself. Give me one of those, please, sir.
How does Xavier make them? Air fryer?
He puts them in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And then he has like he doing some kind of sauce that he made, which is pretty good.
You got a chef on your hands.
Maybe.
You're willing to try that sauce, but you won't try the peanut butter and jelly burger.
I know what peanut butter tastes like, and I know what a burger tastes like, and I don't think they mix well.
Well, you don't know because you haven't had it.
I can get the PBJ burger, but the mustard on watermelon is a tough sell.
That's fair.
From the Walrus.
I will agree with that. That is fair.
Absolutely not, Marsh. You're gross. From the 557.
Well, 557's got the same taste in food as you do.
Wow. It's called an adult.
Man, apparently that burger's won awards, Anthony. Better put some respect on that burger.
All right, what I learned is if we are not watching Jamie very closely, he will take a whole topic and make his own. As he did today when we said, which 0-3 NFL team is most in need of a win and why? And he flat out told us, he goes, I'm going to go in a different route. I think the Chiefs need a win. And he listed some fantastic reasons that I did not disagree with. But the Chiefs, of course, are 1-2.
Yep.
And they did not fit the criteria for what we were talking about. So we got to keep an eye on Jamie at all times. All right, before we get to some criticisms and compliments, don't forget tomorrow, it's the last Friday of the month. You know what that means. It's Freedom Friday tomorrow. So make sure that you got those topics at the ready, because on a Freedom Friday, most of the show is yours. Like 90% of the show is yours. So if you've been complaining and crying and just awful to be around because you keep yelling at us for not talking about what you want, tomorrow's your day. Start thinking those topics. All right, Marsh, what do you got for criticisms and compliments?
From the 314, love the show. Freedom Friday tomorrow.
Damn right. Freedom.
314 says, love you boys and what you do. Genuinely look forward to the show every day. Thank you all. Thank you, y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Y'all.
Y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, how would that thank you,
Thank
you
y'all.
all? Because y'all is you all.
Probably. Thanks, y'all. Instead
Thanks,
of
y'all.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
All right, from the 314, Jamie must be flustered from Jackson this morning still. Heard he got invited to Jackson's dance party.
I didn't know that Jackson had a dance party.
I didn't either.
Jackson can dance?
I'm sure he can. Jackson could do a lot of things.
557 agrees with you two on my food. Absolutely not. Marsh, you're gross.
Oh, wow. You're not, you know what? Hey, you're not gross. He's not. He's not gross.
That's a gross
I can't, look.
food choices.
Carey, we all have something.
He's not personally gross. Okay.
No, yeah,
Agreed.
he's not personal.
His food choices.
Some of his food choices might be
disturbing.
Not for me, but that doesn't mean he's gross.
Not I didn't say he's gross, but the choices are disturbing.
Well, that's fair. What is the weirdest food? Like, what's your quirk, food-wise?
I don't have food quirks. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty normal in terms of, I'm not saying that you're abnormal. Just think your food choices.
You like different combinations.
Think outside of the box.
Last night I had jasmine rice with chicken smothered in this spicy mustard sauce.
That sounds delicious.
That's bad.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
And I added an egg for a little extra protein.
Again, don't think that's bad either.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, let's get to 3 stars of the day then.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 stars of the day. Presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
We're going to give the 3rd star of the day to the Illa dog, also known as John Wick's dog.
Oh,
yeah.
Illa dog.
Illa dog.
Yep.
Yeah. 2nd star of the day goes to
run around
continuously
somewhere.
Snorted.
2nd star of the day goes out to Anthony, the ball retriever guy.
Yeah,
VRG.
VRG.
Yeah.
Out there in McCovey Cove.
Yep.
1st star of the day, we're going to give it to Pop-Tarts.
What kind of Pop-Tarts?
The brown sugar cinnamon
Yes.
The only kind that matters.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I will do a s'more Pop-Tart.
Those are good too.
Those are solid. Yeah, but I ain't going to the strawberry blueberry thing. No way.
With butter.
For Jamie Rivers, for Andrew Marsh, for Carey Davis, I'm Anthony Stalter. Freedom Friday tomorrow. See you.